now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. It's our boy Coach Malachi in the building. We are back. True Media Podcast. Let me make sure that everybody can hear me right quick. Let me do that. Okay. Sound like we Gucci. You know, if I'm too loud or too low, y'all let me know. But it sounds like, from what I'm hearing so far, it sounds like we Gucci. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me go ahead and pull this arm down on this chair. We're going to have a good show, man. I got some... Boy, I'm tired. Hey, listen. I'm finna flood y'all in a minute now. I promise you. I'm in the process of flooding you guys with content. I'm finna flood y'all with content because I gotta do this. I gotta do this before I fly out again. I got another trip I'm going on. But yeah, man, I gotta, you know what I mean? I'm finna flood y'all with content. Now y'all gonna like this. I promise you that. You know what I mean? Like, we going on another level, so we gonna leave. What we gonna do is we gonna leave the past in the past. You know, we gonna move on. You know, it's all about elevation. What they call it, GD, growth and development. So it's all about growing and developing. So that's pretty much where I'm headed at. And I'm gonna tell y'all something now. Guess what? We are the only ones. Like, I ain't gonna say the only ones, but we really doing this independently. But like this some real grassroots. You know, this is grassroots independent grinding. You know what I mean? That I'm doing. You know what I mean? Independent grinding. You know, you putting your own money up. You know, you're making the connections. You know, you're building the relationships over a period of time, over years. And then what happens is, once those relationships fester, then other things happen. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I got 3 interviews dropping. So we got 3 interviews dropping, you know, so I got one I plan on dropping tomorrow. I have another one I plan on dropping the day after that. Then I have another one I plan on dropping part of this weekend. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna edit them, and then I'm gonna just put them on a timer. Because when on YouTube you can upload a video, and then you can set a timer on. You can set when you want it to post, when you want YouTube to post it. So yeah, it is what it is, man. So let's give everybody, once we get to 100, we're going to, matter of fact, let me do this. I know this ain't what I think it is. Is it what I think it is? Oh yeah, I'm tripping. Man, I'm tripping. We ride. Let me go ahead and put this on doggone subscriber mode, so we ain't got to worry about no bots or trolls. Put this motherfucker on subscriber mode, so we ain't got to worry about no bots or trolls, and we just make it do what it do. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what we doing. We put that bitch on subscriber mode because they be sending them bots over here. You know what I mean? You know, trying to fuck up the motion. They can't fuck the motion up. You know what I mean? You can't listen, man. You can't never fuck the motion up of somebody who real. You know what I mean? You could probably, you can't do that. You can't do that. And what's meant for you, no one can take from you. You know what I mean? So just remember, anytime it's just like on the airplane, when you getting on a plane, there's a little turbulence. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna hit some rough patches on your way to your destination. But then after that, you know what I mean? You know, it's a smooth landing, you know, and it is what it is. We got over 100. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Came outside today, water on water. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to one, the great. Shout out to Stephen T. What did he say, fam? He said Abdullah Mason interviews well. He said appears dedicated to the craft and he wants a shot at the belt. Hope he does go on to do great things in the sport. I've had enough fighters and their BS. He keeping it boxing. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like this is the thing with the young man. Like I say, I'm more impressed with him as the young man more so than the boxer. I'm impressed with him as a fighter, but you know, I mean, you don't find too many 20, 21-year-olds who have the character that he has. Now, again, he's young. You know, is he going to make some mistakes? Yes, but the good news, the good thing is when you have a village of men that's working together, elders. That's something that my grandfather, Minister Kareem Abdul Muhammad, used to tell me. He said, you know, old men for counsel, young men for war. So once you become an elder, once you become older, you know, you are not supposed to be out there fighting and battling physically anymore because you're older now. You do that in your youth. So now by you having age on your side, and that means you have the experiences of life on your side. So that young man that's 20, 21, 22, 23 years old, he hasn't yet lived life or been on the planet long enough to understand, to have the experience to navigate through the swamps, the deserts, the peaks, you know, the peaks in the, you know, the valley, the peaks and the valley lows and stuff like that. So when you have wise men that's around you, older men that's wise, that's why, not these old fools. I ain't talking about no Charleston White and nothing like that. I'm talking about older men that's wise, not the ones with the ignorant shit. And this ain't no shot out. This ain't no shot at Charleston White, but it is what it is. However, I'm saying that when you have grounded spiritual men that's grounded in the spiritual and that's giving you good solid guidance, good sound advice, you know, because it takes a village to raise a child. You know, I knew when I grew up, it was a whole bunch of motherfuckers raising me shit. You know what I mean? My godmother, Miss Helen, Miss Helen, my mother, my father, my aunts, uncles, you know, the next door neighbors, the neighbors all around the projects. You know what I mean? The older dude, the older teenagers, stuff like that. So that's how it was when I grew up. You know, that's how it was when I grew up. In this era, I don't think they have that. I don't think they have that. You know what I mean? That you know. So if you have, so I respect that. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. And I'm like, man, damn. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. So that's what I more so love about him. You know, it ain't about wins and losses with me as it relate to him, or for the most part, any other fighter. It's just that, look, man, all you got to do is do your best. Just put your best foot forward. If you're a talented fighter and the people are gravitating towards you, if you have people gravitating, because when you become the people's champ, it's the people who choose who the people's champ is. There has to be something about you who the people gravitate to. Now, what I don't want to do is what a lot of these I love certain fighters YouTube channels do. They, you know, once they make a decision to fall in love with their favorite fighter who they never met, haven't built a relationship with them, but you just, you know, you fell in love with them. I'm talking about these, and again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. I'm going to try to do this diplomatically today. Even though I have the war hat on, the marvelous Marvin Hagler. Y'all see that Hagler? Y'all see that Hagler and Tommy Hearns? See that on the side? I bought this at Top Rank. I forgot the guy who sold it to me. That was a guy that was selling that, you know, when you walk outside of the ball, right outside of the ballroom at the Marriott Hotel, there was a guy who had a table out there selling merchandise. He was selling, Top Rank merchandise and stuff like that. You know, I had to snatch this one, and I got a shirt. You get what I'm saying? So that's the reality of the situation. You know, shout out to KC, my brother sent me a text. Shout out to Steve, sent me a text, so we gonna see what's up. The brother You know, y'all know Deontay Wilder is fighting in Wichita, Kansas. So there's a good chance I might be pulling up at that fight. You know what I mean? It's a good chance I may be putting up. I ain't never seen Wilder fight before. I'm talking about live in person. I ain't never seen that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, we may may fall off in there. You know what I mean? Shout out to all them boys out there, them Kansas City Macs that's out there macking and stacking and macking. You dig? It got to be in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though, you know, it got to be in you, not on you. And you already know, hey, guess what? You already know what time it is with me.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Yes, sir. I'm on it. I stay on it. You know, I'm on it. I stay on it. Sure enough, I stay on it. You know what I mean? If it ain't gelato, I ain't smoking it. I stay on it. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Hollywood Leon. What's up, fam? Hollywood is in the building. Oh man, Hollywood is in the building. Shout out to doggone, you know. Hey, shout out, listen. Shout out to 313 Boston. Yeah, man. Shout out to Green Eyes P in the building. Shout out to the Natural. Yeah, man. Just to show what shit stink. You know what I mean? Hey, Jazz Smoke said, why the fight the kid? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, hold on now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Hold on now. Why you said that?
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
You dig?
That's wrong, listen. That's wrong. He did nothing to you.
The man did nothing to you. Shout out to Jazz Folk. You know, he did nothing to you and say he did nothing. You know what I mean? He did nothing to you. You take that back. Apologize. Apologize right now. Not right now, right now. Right now. Hey, shout out to the one Mr. Ham in the building. No Cap, the Natural. One IK in the building. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Jamel. Jamel, what's going on, brother? Jamel, what's going on, fam? Daniel Agnew. Let's go to the other chat. Well, let's go to the other chat and see what we looking like. You know what I mean? And listen, hey, shout out to Clint Cummings. Shout out to Clint Cummings, man. I'm gonna call you Clint. Clint Cummings in the building, fam. Shout out to Mr. George Evans. The lovely Mika Lovum is in the building. Hollow Davis, salute, brother. Listen, shout out to Anton Beck. Shout out to Taylor for Wealth. Behind the Hands TV. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Behind the Hands TV. Salute, brother. Yeah, man. Shout out, man. Yeah, shout out to the Mo City Minutes and all that, Mr. Hightower. Yeah, man. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. So we gotta listen, man. Listen, we gotta collectivize. But all jokes aside, fam, like that's what I respect. Like at my age now, in my life, I knew how I was raised. I knew the type of people who I grew up around. So when I spot that, like I don't see that in fighters. I don't see that in fighters really. You know what I mean? Like, you see it, I don't know if, I don't know. Some of these young fighters have it, but I don't know if like I know. And again, I'm not just talking about like a fighter who may have his father in his life or his mother in his life or whatever the case may be. I'm saying when you have a village, like that brother have a village of people, along with his brothers. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just a beautiful setup. It's just a beautiful setup. Hey, I was talking. Hey, now I'm trying to listen. Hey, listen. It was a beautiful setup. It was a beautiful setup. You know what I mean? So, hey, listen, I'm talking to Jay Print. Jay Print. My first time, like really, I spoke to him before in Vegas, but this is my first time really having a conversation with him. I didn't ask him for no interview or nothing, but it just, just the way he talked. Yeah, man. See, Abdullah, he is, he's a very special young man, very talented, and soon to be a champion. And when you realize, when you have someone of that stature at such a young age, and so mature, and his growth and development is head and shoulders above his peers, it's something to really think about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there talking. So I said this. I was like that. Hey, you hear what I'm saying? I'm sitting there talking to Jay. Oh, goddamn, you know, hey, it's just the way he and then, hey, check this out. And then when you talk, check this out. Then when you talk to Abdullah Mason's father, his father talked the same way. He talked the same way, fam. Like, you know, they very, yeah, you know, Abdullah, you know, well, not exactly the exact same way, but, you know, just very smooth, mild-mannered, you know, calm. But listen, they so cool. They so cool. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember that song by the time? Morris Day and the Time? Cool. Cool. I'm so cool. Cool. Ain't nobody bad like me. Say it, baby. C-O-O-L. What's that spell? You know what I mean? I said these niggas so goddamn cool. They listen, they can walk outside in the middle of summer in 95-degree heat. You know what I mean? It won't break a sweat. True. God damn. True. Listen, I got a homeboy. Listen, I got a homeboy named Jay. This nigga here, boy, this is one of the coolest dudes I ever seen in my life. You know, I got a partner of mine do real estate. You know, he's one of my best friends named Jay, but I ain't talking about him. He cool, but I ain't talking about him. There's another part of mine I got named Jay. And there's another part of my barber, Ben, who cut my hair at Foster's Barbershop. Man, these dudes, so listen, they the total opposite of me. Hey, I always been the hyped up, get crunk nigga. You know, they always been like the laid back. Bro, like the total opposite of me. Just yeah, man. The only time they cut loose is when I come around. You know what I mean? Because you know I be making them laugh and shit. They'll cut loose a little bit when I come around, but outside of that, they ain't gonna say nothing. They just very observant. They don't do no talking. No talking at all. Only time they talk when I come around. Yeah, man, you know, my homeboy Jay, yeah, man, you know, man, I'm just saying, man, like, man, them niggas came over here, man, we had to fight them, bro, like we had to throw some hands. Like, even when he explaining some shit that had happened in some serious situation where they had to fight or something, he even calm with saying that. I'm like, man, it is what it is. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man. I'm going to address the super chat. Now, can Abdullah Mason carry the torch for the lightweight division? Shout out to Mr. AGR. He said, hi, coach. You talk faster than Jay Prince. Yes, I do. I talk faster than motherfucker. I'm fast talking. Hey, shout out to Mr. AGR. I'm a fast talking motherfucker. I sure love do, boy. Talk fast, talk loud, talk shit. Talk a whole lot of shit. No, man, tell that nigga I said, no, man, fuck that shit. Wish a nigga motherfucking would come over here hollering about what he gonna do. Drop the addy. Nigga, I'm gonna drop 2-3 addies. I bet you won't put... Hey, I'm imitating a homeboy. I got a homeboy, he talk just like that. Nigga, I wish a nigga motherfucking would talk about what the fuck he gonna do when he see me. Ain't a goddamn nigga. I'm sitting there watching this motherfucker. Bro, he one of them type dudes, you can't take him nowhere. He always wishes some bad shit happen so he can show a mofo how real he is or how gangster he is. Like, dude, why we just can't chill? Man, I wish a nigga would try me around this motherfucker. Everybody vibing, feeling good. He that one part of, listen, I don't care who it is. In every city, so everybody in the chat, I know y'all know somebody, you got that one partner, one family member, you know, they be wishing some bad shit at me. But I wish a nigga would try me today. Man, you see how them niggas over there looking? Who they looking at? I know they looking at me. Man, let's go step over there and find out what he looking at. Like, man, why don't you chill out, bro? True. Damn. True. That's why a nigga don't like hanging around you, bro. You always looking for shit. I mean, I know you're a big dude and everything, but goddamn, man, just chill out. Damn. Anyways, Abdullah Mason saved the night in Norfolk, Virginia. this past weekend by stopping Nakathila in the 5th round. Although he's only 21 years old, he has matured beyond his years. As a fighter, he possesses all of the skills, but he still has some inexperience. He's still inexperienced, right? Meaning that he doesn't have enough experience yet to throw him in there to the wolves. However, the fans at the Scope Arena loved Abdullah. They did. And guess what? He finna get thrown to the wolves. He has to be thrown to the wolves at this point. It is what it is. So, and that's the reality of the situation. The way he carries himself as a man is the type of character you look for in a fighter. A fighter that you want to hook your banner on. Okay, like I tell you in football, right? Like my team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I got my team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? So the general manager that we have, Jason Light, and our head coach, I forgot, man. I don't got high. Our head coach, I forgot his name, the brother. Coach Todd Bowles, our head coach. They said when they draft people, they look for players that have high character, have really, really good character. And they look at that in college. They're like, okay, this guy never got no trouble. This guy does a lot in the community and stuff like that. Those are the type of players that they like to draft. You don't want the knuckleheads. You don't want a dude that's really, really talented, but he gonna come over there and start some shit. Yeah, nigga, fuck that. Mess the whole chemistry up on the team. You don't want Antonio Brown over there. Divas. You don't want a player that got that bad bitch behavior. I'm a bad bitch. You know what I mean? Nigga, don't talk to me. You know what I mean? Why you over here looking at me? You know what I mean? Do I look like I want to be bothered? You don't want them kind of fighters. You don't want them kind of fighters. You don't want them kind of players on your team. And you don't find too many fighters from a character standpoint like this young man. There are some out there. Bam. Bam is, high character guy. It's a bunch of them. Jaleel Hackett. It's a bunch of young fighters. What the brother name in the super featherweight division that do a lot of talking, very articulate? I forgot the brother name. Super featherweight division. Shoo is another one. It's a bunch of them I'm probably forgetting. But you get what I'm saying. Because if I say one or two, and y'all gonna be like, well, coach, what about such and such? You didn't say such and such, and we're gonna be doing this shit all day. But you get my point. True. You get my point. The way as I said before, the Mason family, along with their manager, James Prince, have done an excellent job thus far at building Abdullah. Excellent job, in my opinion. Now it's time to see if he's ready to become a world champion. Some fighters, when taking that next step to stardom, they have a breakout fights. They got to have a breakout fight. Breakout fights that put them on the map for the world to see. I'm going to give you some examples. For example, Terrence Bud Crawford, it was the Ricky Burns fight that did it for him. For Errol Spence, it was the Kell Brook fight when Errol Spence went to the UK, very similar to what Crawford did, went to the UK in order to beat the champions in order to get the belt. Because your first world title fight, that is the most memorable one. Because I think every fighter that's a competitor, they want to become a champion. So when you get that first shot at the title, that's the most important one. Do you get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to do more remarkable things throughout your career. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that first shot, that first title, once you win that first belt, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. You get what I'm saying? For Sugar Ray Leonard, it was the Wilfred Benitez fight. When Sugar Ray fought Wilfred Benitez, I think 1978 or 79, somewhere up in there, right? Somewhere around there. So, as I said before, for my main man, James Lights Out Tony, it was the Michael Nunn fight. Second to none. Y'all remember that? Second to none? For my main man, James Tony. Second to none. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. You got to have that breakout fight. And if you look at these fights, a lot of these fights, especially the ones I just mentioned, they had to go on the road, another man's backyard. The level of difficulty increased. Like when you overcome certain odds, when certain things are against you, and you win that battle, anyways, that shows a lot. That shows a lot. You know, like, damn, you know, this guy was, you know, you're going in another man's backyard. You're going in another man's country. This is why I have so much praise for Usyk. This is why I got Usyk #1 pound for pound. Pound for pound is a matter of opinion. I don't give niggas pound for pound status because they wear purses. I don't give niggas pound for pound status because they be dancing with their homeboys. I don't give niggas pound for pound status because they knocking out a whole bunch of balls.
But this bum is taking the easy matches. Fight another bum.
I don't give niggas pound for pound status because you got a bunch of YouTube channels capping for you. I don't give niggas you know what I mean? Like when I'm looking at these statuses that I look at for fighters, like it gotta be something, it gotta be, I look at boxing tangibles. It's not just skills, but it's who you fight, when you fought them, what level of adversity that you went through. When you got a fighter, everything is always on his side, because he the quote unquote the A side, everything already on my side, you know, it's a gimme and I'm gonna win. I get to pick and choose who I want to fight and do this and do that. You know, everything's slated towards you. You know what I mean? The referee's gonna give you, you know what I mean? The judge is already leaning towards you. When you step in, some fighters, when you step in the ring against them, you already down 2 rounds to 0. Shout out to Marky Beyond. Some fighter, when you step in the ring with them, you already you already down 2 rounds to 0. Motherfucker ain't stepped in the ring yet. The judges got the scorecards, got the first 2 rounds filled out. Oh, we know we like the way now. We like the way he stepped in. We like the way Canelo stepped in the ring, man. We like the way what's your name stepped in the ring. Okay, he already got 2 rounds 0 already. We just gonna put 2 rounds 0 right now. So somebody you step in the ring with, you already 2 rounds in the hole off the ripper. And again, and then you be like, God damn, man, he beat the shit out of the dude. How come the fight ended up in a draw? Well, the reason why the fight ended up in a draw, because the judges already had the scorecards filled out in the beginning. You were down. You were down. you was already down 3 rounds when you stepped in there. Just didn't know it, right? I have countless examples that I can give you guys, right? For Abdullah Mason, his breakout fight would be against the one and only Mr. Sam Noakes from the UK. If Abdullah Mason can beat a dangerous fighter such as Sam Noakes for the vacant WBO title that Keyshawn Davis conveniently lost, because on the scale, that would take him over the top. Especially if he beat him in the UK. Especially. 21 years old, got your family with you. You're going into another man's country, another man's backyard. Now Sam Noakes don't have the WBO title. The title is vacant right now. So for me, I want to see the WBO make a fight between the #1 contender and the number 2 contender. That's an ideal situation. Sam Noakes got a high knockout ratio too. I think he's 17-0, 15 knockouts or something like that. People in America don't know who he is, but just because you don't know who he is don't mean he's not a good fighter. You know how American boxing fans is. You know, they only know about 3, 4. I'm talking about the modern day boxing fans. They only know about 2, 3 fighters. So anything outside of them 2 or 3 fighters, I don't know who that nigga is. That man, he struggled with a dude that only had 11 pro fights. They just ignore everything else. You think a nigga just coming in there with 11 pro fights? No, this man has an extensive amateur background. He don't have about 400-500 amateur fights. God damn it, he turned pro late because he was in the Olympics 2-3 times or something of that sort. So this guy has a short pro amateur record, a short pro record. But you don't understand, he has international boxing experience. He have seen every style known to man in the ring. But these fools online, they don't know. They don't know. They so dumb. The American boxing fan, most of these dudes online are so dumb, they don't do their research. Have you ever asked yourself, if that dude got 11 fights or 10 fights, how come he's fighting for the title right now when other fighters that are prospects who have 10, 11, 12, 13 fights, they're not fighting for a title? There's a reason why, fool. It's because the dude that's fighting for the title with 10, 11 fights, he has an extensive amateur and international boxing background. And the other dude that's 13-0 that ain't fighting for a title, he ain't ready yet. He might be good in the amateurs and stuff like that, but he don't have the international experience yet as this guy. So all fighters who have 10-11-0 records are not created equal. Just gotta throw that out there, because some of these old niggas be saying some dumb shit too. Some of you old niggas be saying some dumb shit too. You get what I'm saying? Just got to throw that out there. Now, in the lightweight division with young fighters like Abdullah Mason, Raymond Murathala, Kermel Moten, Andy Cruz, and Shakur Stevenson, the lightweight division is looking good, in my opinion. It'll look even better if all of these dudes fought each other. It'll look better if they fought each other. Now, if they fought each other, then, you know, it is what it is. It's what's happening. Because we know the last crop, well, we know the older crop in the lightweight division, the ones that's 26, 27, 20, the ones that's 26 through 30. A lot of them, they ain't fought each other. Now they done got big and moved out of the weight division. It's a couple of them fought. Devin Haney fought Lomachenko, and he fought Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis fought Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And Roland Romero. I'm gonna try to put some respect on Big Rolo name. Let's see. Shakur ain't fought none of them because it ain't really Shakur's fault if the so-called A-side fighter don't want to fight you and stuff like that. So it's a whole lot of diva shit going on. I told a lot of these fighters, the ones who not the ones that's Abdullah Mason them age. I'm talking about the ones that's a little older than them. They act like some bad bitches. They got that bad bitch behavior. I'm the baddest bitch. Who's bad? They act like divas. I was in Richmond, Virginia, not Richmond, Virginia. I was in Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia. There's a fighter that I was in the elevator with. He was giving off bad bitch energy. I ain't say 2 words to the nigga. He ain't say 2 words to me. Attitude, all off the ripple. You just felt it. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. If he watching this show, he know who I'm talking to, though. Anyways, today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, please download the app Booksy on your smartphone and book an appointment to see Foster. Let them know, Mr. Foster, let them know that Coach Malachi sent you and you will receive a 10% discount. We have a tiki bar in the back where you can get served drinks by a lovely tenderoni. And if you want to play golf for the money, we got a golf course back there as well. Let's give Foster's Barbershop, West Tampa, of 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Let's give Foster's Barbershop, our sponsor, a round of applause. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. These niggas be giving off they bad bitch behavior. I'm like, we ain't got no real fighter. We got some bad bitches. These got bad bitch attitude. Yeah, you know how you see a female and she thinks she the shit. And she got her head up in there, she walking, and then she see you, and then she got her eyes straight like she ain't trying to pay you no attention. She don't want nobody, like, I don't want nobody to talk to me. You know what I mean? But when these niggas see me out, they don't talk to me. I don't get it. These bottom men, they don't even talk to me no more. But bitch, when you be out, you say you don't want nobody to talk to you. You would go to holler about, you need a grand just speak to me. Like you Trina. You got the BBL and you got them Boquisha eyelashes on. And you act like your shit don't stain. True. Well, that's the story for another day. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham.
Hey, okay.
Dropping a $2 super chat. He said, youngins get around a bunch of old souls. Yeah, you want to do that. Old souls. Now, you got some old fools out there, too, now. You don't want to get around the old fools. The old fools is the ones that you see still at the liquor store. He at the local package store, sitting outside, nigga, you this old, nigga, you this old. Nigga got a Colt 45 in his hand. He got a Colt 45 or a can of bull in his hand. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. You ain't gonna learn that from him, but how to go to the penitentiary, how to play some checkers and some dominoes. That's all you're gonna know. You don't need to be around them. You need to be around some old souls who gonna give you that spiritual wisdom that you need, who gonna be more calm and more important, and just really guide you sincerely. Kind of like a mentor. You get what I'm saying? Because when you're young, you don't know it all. You jump off the porch, you think you know it all, because you done heard Boosie badass. Lil Boosie. You know what I mean? Y'all done heard Lil Boosie. I think he in his 40s, damn near 50, if not 50. You know what I mean? You don't heard Lil Boosie badass, and goddamn it, now you think you know every goddamn thing. You get what I'm saying? Just want to throw that out there. But before we get into the show, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that sarcastically, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name the names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey. Them dudes in the UK throwing hands. Do y'all know that? Them dudes in the UK throwing hands. Let's give a shout out to Nakathila. He stopped Nishida in the 6th round. Stopped him. You know what I mean? Doggone J.O. Pathaya. He put a motherfucker to sleep in the 5th round. You know what I'm saying? you know, Abdullah Mason, he won in the 5th round. You get what I'm saying? Troy Isley won. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like Troy Isley. I really do. I really like Troy Isley, but I don't know if that was unanimous decision victory. He won. He beat William, but I disagree with the unanimous decision. That was a very, very hard fight to score, to be honest with you. Very hard fight to score. And again, I'm not throwing no shade on Troy, but I don't know. That fight could have very well been a draw, in my opinion. And shout out to Keon Davis, he beat Albright. But yeah, man, see them off in the UK, they throwing hands over there, dog. They throwing hands. You don't see none of the, see, they ain't got no bad bitch fighters over there. I told these niggas, these young American stars, they be 13-0. Talking about they a superstar. Nigga, I'm a superstar. Yeah. Nigga see me. They know what time it is. Dude, you yeah. Like you haven't even earned your keep yet. And I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. When you have these older fighters and retired fighters who be co-signing these young niggas, that be the problem. Floyd Mayweather show up, take a picture with you, with certain fighters. They gonna feel it like, goddamn it, they Blackjack Mulligan. True. They gonna feel it like they the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. They be getting too much hype too early. That's why I'm kind of like pumping my brakes on Abdullah. I'm saying, I love Abdullah, you know what I mean? Love his family. I love the young man as a man, right? But I still need to see more. See, you got to earn your keep in boxing. You got to earn your keep. I still want to see more from the young man. And he's heading down the right trajectory. The worst thing you could do to a young fighter is shoot him to the moon too fast. Cause when you got all these male groupies, when you got all these male groupies who always they be pulling a nigga dick too much early. I was listening to Ace Buddy. Yeah, nigga, yeah, Shakur, that's my fighter. That's my young fighter. Yeah, I put my young boy Shakur on you. And I'm like, this dude never met Shakur. He's living in his mama's basement. Why do you have so much vigor in your voice for a fighter who you don't even know? That's my young boy. Morrell. We had David Benitez doing the steaky leg. That's what we did. It's too much dick pulling going on. Be pulling a nigga dick too much. That's what we say in Florida. And we ain't got to say no Diddy. If you just find somebody from Florida and ask them what that means, they'll tell you. Yeah, pulling a nigga dick too much. You get what I'm saying? Listen, y'all don't made him Goku. He ain't Goku yet, fam. Y'all don't made him Black Freezer. Now he could potentially be Black Freezer. He could potentially become Lord Beerus. He could potentially become Wiz. He could potentially become what's my main man name? Vegeta. He ain't there yet though. Be crowding him too fast. That's what happened with all them fighters who wanted to be like Floyd Mayweather. What I like about the young fighters, Abdullah Masons, the Raymond Mutathalas, none of that stuff. Those other young fighters, Kamel Moulton, he with Floyd, but they ain't trying to be like Floyd. They ain't running around talking about something. Yeah, man, I'm fighting the Floyd green print and all that. They ain't doing that. They're not doing that. That's why I got hope for these young fighters. These other fighters who are super who are superstar then you call them superstars too much. Shout out to Blue Bloods, but Blue Bloods I disagree with you totally on that shit. Blue Blood call everybody a superstar boss. You know what I mean? Shorty big nuts. The phenom is what I call them. Approximately 5'6", 135 pounds. You know what I mean? Superstar boxer with a 68-inch arm reach. You got what I'm saying? He, his blood type is B negative. You know, he gonna give a nigga. His favorite food is hamburgers and French fries. He like Heinz ketchup. Like Blue gonna tell you how much he weigh, the arm measurements, the leg measurements, you know, what type of clothes he wear, what his favorite food is, what his blood type is, you know, is his baby mama bow-legged? Is his cousin not needed? And I'm like, Blue, you giving us his 5-minute introduction. Can you please just get to the Can you just get to the damn point? God damn. You got what I'm saying? God damn, man. I fuss with Blue, but god damn, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. All right, Blue got another video. Let me hear this shit. All right, god damn. All right. Nigga, I don't fell asleep. Don't woke up. I'm at the gym, sitting in the car. I don't tired from a workout. I don't fell asleep. Mouth open, slob coming out my mouth. Somebody done woke me. I done woke up, and I'm like, how long I been asleep? And you been asleep about 30 minutes. And then that Blue still doing the introduction. True. Hey, Ali, the man still doing the introduction, man. 30 minutes later, man. Damn. Anyways. Damn. Anyway, so I got hope for these young fighters that's 21, 20, the ones that's coming, the ones that don't act like divas. The ones that don't act like divas. I got hope for them. You know, I don't like the ones who be popping their neck and snapping and rolling their eyes and got an attitude all the time, always on 10 for no reason at all. You try to convince everybody to be scared of you. Ain't nobody scared of you, nigga. Nigga, I'm really on that. I'm about that life. I'm a real one. Well, if you really on that and you about that life and you're a real one, you ain't gotta try to announce it to everybody. The way you carry yourself and the way you move, I'll let everybody know that. Your actions will let you know that. If you gotta do all that, let me know that, that let me know you ain't the one. True. No, you ain't the one. True. Yeah, I'm not convinced, fam. I hear you. I hear you woofing. I see you selling them whoop tickets. I hear you woofing, fam, but you like you going out your way to try to scare me to make you think you that. One, I ain't scared, and two, I don't believe you. To this day. Just want to throw that out there. What Jay-Z say? I don't believe you. You need more people. Nigga got 13 fights, and he telling me he hacksaw Jim Duncan. He telling me he Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. He telling me he tore in Dory Funk. He telling me he the junkyard dog. You got some more fights. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. You did?
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
Hey, man, we finna get ready to get into the show. Y'all know what time it is, man. Shout out to the 100 dips, the 10 rollers, the PYTs, and the snow bunnies.
See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Queen. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Turn it up, it's me against the light.
Snow bunny,
moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soft feel.
No, that's
Nakathila light, with my snow bunny love. We're party by the night.
see your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Queen. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Turn it up, it's me against the light.
Snow bunny,
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soft feel.
no, that's
Nakathila light, with my snow bunny love. We're party by the night.
Yeah, man. Hold on. I gotta tell y'all this. I swear to God, bro. I'm not making this up. I'm at the gym today. Shout out to Miss Black Panther. I'm talking to two border equals from New York. One from the Bronx, and I think the other one. What other one? The other one. Hey, shout out to what he said his name was? Zeus. Damn, I forgot what he said his name was. Listen, this is one of the biggest Puerto Ricans I ever met in my life. He probably about 5'8.5", something like that. This older dude, he in his 50s. This man got arms, bro. This man got arms twice the size of my arms. And he walked like this. He can't even close his arms by his side. That's how wide he is. Now in the boxing match, he gonna get his ass in the boxing. Yeah, if you ever box a nigga, you gonna get your, well, like someone who know how to throw straight punches, you in trouble. But if he grab you, oh my God, Lord have mercy. This Puerto Rican right here, man, this dude got arms. And you guys remember Hulk Hogan? When Hulk Hogan, you know what, brother? When I, you know what I mean? I got these 20. What Hulk Hogan said? You know, when I got these 27-inch pythons, brother. You know, say your prayers, take your vitamins. The older the Hulksters and the Hulkamaniacs. Dude, this dude literally got by 27-inch pythons. Like his arms is 24-inch python, whatever, right? His arms like this here, dog. Literally. Puerto Rican dude. Guess who he asked me about? Hey, Foodie, take a wild guess. Guess which fighter he asked me about? Now, I gave you the hint already. What I can't say, Edgar Berlanga. True. Edgar Berlanga. Hey, bro, he say, we were talking about boxing versus judo and mixed martial arts, right? So his partner he was with, I forgot his name. I think his name was Victor or something. Yeah, Victor or something of that stuff, right? He said that no, he's a judo. You know, he practices judo, right? In judo, you know, you learn how to wrestle real good. Judo's that's a hell of a science, right? So he was talking about making a debate. He said, well, if someone who knows mixed martial arts fight a boxer, who's going to win? I said, well, it all depends. If it's a boxer that's fighting a judo wrestler inside of the ring, the boxer's going to win. If it's a boxer that's fighting a judo wrestler inside of the octagon, the judo wrestler's going to win. And he said, what about in the street fight? You know, a boxer beat the hell out of somebody in the street fight. I said, yeah, no. I say, well, the boxer, because he has better footwork, he can maneuver and get around and do things that a regular person, that a guy he's street fighting that knows judo can't do. That is true. However, if that person who knows judo wants to get his hands on that boxer, he's going to get stomped. True. So he said, I know. We were talking about Mike Tyson. Yeah, man. See, Mike Tyson was knocking everybody out. I like Mike Tyson. That's my favorite fight. He was talking about Mike Tyson, and then he said, I don't know about these new fighters, because I told him I got a boxing podcast and and stuff like that. I go live from 3 to 6 o'clock, stuff like that, right? He said, yeah, I don't know about the new fighters. He said, what you think about Edgar Berlanga? And his eyes lit up. His eyes lit up, right? He said, what you think about Edgar Berlanga? I said, man, Edgar Berlanga, I call Edgar Berlanga the Puerto Rican assassin. He said, yeah, man, Edgar Berlanga good. I said, look, I'm gonna be honest, man. Edgar Berlanga, man. I said, I used to hate on Edgar Berlanga in the beginning. He said, what you hating on Edgar Berlanga for, man? He knocking everybody out. I said, yeah, but the man he knocked out 17 tomato cans. True. You know that in boxing, it's who you fight that matters. I said, but now that Edgar Berlanga fought Canelo, he went 12 rounds with Canelo, right? He said, yeah, man, see Edgar Berlanga, yeah, he did go 12 with Canelo. What you think about that? I say the man is literally throwing. I said, Edgar Berlanga is the only fighter that I know. The first fighter that I know in the history of boxing, that he went on a world tour, a world celebration tour. He went to Puerto Rico, he went to Japan, he went to China, he went to France, he went to Spain, he went to doggone Brazil, he went to Mexico. This man went on a world tour, continent to continent, you're celebrating his 12-round loss against Canelo. True. The man was excited. Boy, equal from New York. I think he's from Brooklyn. One from the Bronx, one from Brooklyn. I said, damn, I said, damn, but I go lie today. I got to tell the people this. Nigga, Edgar Malenko a superstar right now, fam. Where we got one dude at the gym in Crunch Fitness, one dude in Crunch Fitness that I go to right. Edgar Malenko a superstar right now, fam. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, listen, all that hating Jamie been doing. I got some Puerto Ricans right now, you know, in their 50s. Edgar Malenko is a superstar right now, fam. Superstar. the people asking about Edgar Malenko. Who am I to argue with the people? You get what I'm saying? I told him, I said, yeah, man, I call Edgar Malenko the Puerto Rican assassin. That's what I call him. The Puerto Rican assassin. You know what I mean? Now, he ain't assassinating nobody, but that's neither here nor there. This man asked me about, I said, yeah, man, Edgar Malenko got keys to the city. You know what I mean? He the king of New York. You know, he the new face of Boston. He's a cash cow. All the bullshit. All the Floyd Mayweather talking points. All the Floyd Mayweather talking points. That's the thing that pissed me off, right? These dudes be talking, oh my God, boy. These dudes be talking like you ain't done a third of what. This is the third of what Floyd did, right? This is the problem. Floyd Mayweather, he be doing too much too. He be going over there. They be crowning niggas too fast, man. Nigga know how to pivot. He know how to pivot one time and throw a couple of flurries and know how to dance around the ring a little bit. They stamping him. They stamping him. And then it get to these dudes' head. Then when they start making money, oh Lord, have mercy, boy! Don't listen. Don't let them listen. Don't let these niggas get $1 million. Let them mess around. Let them mess around to get $1 million. Let them mess around to get $1 million. They said they never gave you niggas money. Oh, you ain't gonna better tell them nothing. Let them get it. They gonna be stunning like my daddy. I'm the #1 stunner, stunning like my daddy. They gonna be stunning. You know what I mean? Gonna be like Adrian Broner. You know what I mean? Y'all see how AB was acting. Man, this nigga got some money. God damn, boy. Blowed it all, broke, rich, back to broke again. You can't make this up. Nigga holler about it. I'm gonna be selling bricks and hitting licks. You gonna be selling bricks and hitting licks, huh? You get what I'm saying? Oh, you think you hot shit up. You think you pound for pound because Floyd Mayweather came to your gym, huh? You know what I mean? You better than Sugar Ray, huh? You better than the Hagler. You better than the Hagler, Roberto Duran, and Tommy Hearns, huh? They call you the 4 Kings, huh? But you more like the 4 Queens, huh? You a diva fighter, huh? You get an attitude to go to pop in your neck when a nigga try to talk to you, huh? You think you the shit, huh? You think you a bust a nigga dick, huh? You holler about that you a knockout artist, but you fought 17 tomato cans, huh? You know what I mean? All that shit there. You like to pop your neck when you talk, huh? You got that bad bitch energy, huh? You ain't a real fighter, you know what I mean? You grew up, you know, a single mother raised you, huh? You ain't got no male influences in your life, huh? You like to wear ice, huh? You want to be a rapper, huh? That's another thing about these American fighters, right? Some of these American fighters. I don't know, nigga, do you want to be a fighter or a rapper? That's another thing. Do you want to be a fighter or a rapper? That's what be throwing me off. All right, okay. I know you can box, but I'm confused now. Like, you know, because a nigga got on 25 chains, looking like Mr. T. You know, his pants sagging. He hollering about he got Chrome Hearts or Tom Ford or whatever fancy name that's out there, whatever fancy white man name clothing line they like to brag about. Like, I'm like, bro, like, I'm just saying, fam, like, you know, I iced out, I'm looking, I'm seeing you all doing this, hey, nigga got 2 watches on, nigga, I got 2 Rolexes on, I got 2. You get what I'm saying? You know, I can tell time on my left hand and my right hand. You know, this. I got VBS diamonds. I'm shining, and I'm like, niggas, you a rapper? Like it seems like the American boxers, they want to be rappers. They want to take the rapper image. That's what they want to take, the rapper image. You get what I'm saying? They want to be rappers. Danny Garcia, shout out to Danny Garcia. I like Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is a good kid. The good boy, a good young man. Danny Garcia is a good young man. Know what I mean? But he need to leave rapping alone. Danny is over with. You know, don't rap, dog. You can't rap. You can't rap. You get what I'm saying? Please just hang it up. Just hang it up. Just please, don't. You know, we don't want to hear no more. We don't want to hear no PBC mixtapes. And somebody tell Wilder. Shout out to Deontay Wilder. Shout out to the Bronze Bomber. To this day. We don't need no more. We don't need no more songs. You can't sing. You ain't Luther. You ain't Freddie Jackson. You get what I'm saying? You ain't doggone what's my man? You ain't Glenn Goings. R.I.P. to Glenn Goings. You know, R.I.P. to Luther. You know what I mean? You ain't none of them. So we don't need no more Afro beats music from Wilder. We don't need no more mixtapes from Danny Garcia. It's over with. True. You know what I mean? I know AB can dance and all that stuff there. I get it. I know he can dance and do his thing and all that stuff there. I know you talking about selling bricks after blood or flood don't knock your tooth out your mouth. But look, man, we don't need no more rappers. Nigga, you focus on boxing. You either gonna be a rapper or a boxer. Because I'm confused.
Turn around.
Yeah, that's how he got his ass whooped. That's how McDonald whooped his ass. He was doing that same shit. That's how McDonald whooped his ass. Nigga all outside the courthouse dancing and shit. McDonald in there training. Whole lot of more puto. Bam. You know what I'm trying to tell you? I don't know when he's talking shit to me. Bam. When they beat this motherfucking ass, man, this is for my country. Bam. You get what I'm saying? And Robert Garcia, I'm telling you, man, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's over with. Bam. This guy, you know, he wants to be a rapper. He think he's sweet over here and say, bam. I mean, I know Marcus McDonald ain't Mexican, but you know, but I'm just saying, he think it's sweet over here. You know, I'm gonna knock them Pele jeans off his ass. Bam. You get what I'm saying? You know, think it's funny. He's coming in the ring with Fritz Montana. He said, what's wrong with this guy? This guy keeps talking about something. Hey, got a dick up right here. You know, who is this guy coming to the ring talking about something? Hey, what does that mean? What does that mean? Get his ass. Okay, Marcos McDonald put hands and flicks off of this nigga ass, man. McDonald. Nigga, McDonald, bro, was breaking toenails off of Adrian Broner ass, man. Hey, shout out to Amaro. Amaro, what's going on, brother? Hey, bro, he was breaking toenails off of this nigga. I'm like, God damn. Lord have mercy, man. Like, ease up on him. I got my money on AB. I don't lost my money. You want to go dancing. You want to go in the studio. I'm here, goddamn. Listen. All jokes aside, I'm here in the PBC coming out with a record label. PBC Entertainment. You know, PBC Productions. Yeah, dog. We got the music side, so we got the boxing side where everybody can box at. But see, our fighters are multi-talented. We got fighters who can do more than one thing than box. Some of our fighters can rap, they can dance. So what we do, we got an entertainment division where we develop our fighters into artists. You get what I'm saying? Now we gonna send them on tour where Boo said badass. True. Lil Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Boosie boo. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, boy, listen. Hey, you know what? You in bad shape. You in bad shape when you got a child, when you got a son. If your son looking up to Lil Boosie, like I admire Lil Boosie. If your son looking up Lil Boosie, boy, Lord have mercy. True. And this ain't no shame. My main man, Freeway Ricky Ross, he cool with Lil Boosie, and Lil Boosie called Freeway Ricky Ross his OG. But I'm just saying, I gotta call a spade a spade. I gotta call this down the middle. This ain't no shade. Now I don't want no smoke. I'm just just trying to throw that out there. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Y'all know what time of TI is. What we gonna do? hey, listen, I'm gonna drop these 4 lines after these messages.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard, they be tripping.
We
So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if these fighters want to be gangsters. You want to be a gangster, a rapper, or do you want to be a gangster rapper or a boxer? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm confused. You get what I'm saying? Like, these niggas blowing me. So, when I see fighters who have really, really good high character, they really ain't on that bullshit. I gotta get behind them and support them. You know what I mean? And there's some young fighters out there, they ain't really on that. They're not really on that. We just got to get rid of them, the Floyd Mayweather boxers. The ones who in and around Floyd. We just got to get away from them. Like, it's just too much diva shit. Listen, anytime, like, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna scare me. Well, if I see Floyd Mayweather come to your, and again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but if I see Floyd Mayweather come to your gym or whatever, and then he's standing there taking a picture with you, that's when I get worried. I be like, oh god damn. Oh, this nigga Floyd don't curse them. Because he cursing these niggas with the bad bitch energy. They come along and they want to be like Floyd. And, they automatically, they already money made. You don't have a couple of YouTube channels hyping you up. You don't have, and you get a lot of good press, a lot of good media, and you already think you money made. You ain't made $1 million yet, but you already money made. Cause Floyd done came to your gym and you don't spar over there or whatever. I'm like, oh god, I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Floyd done went over there and took a picture. He done went over and took a picture with Keyshawn Davis. Y'all seen that fight? Y'all seen that picture before the fight got canceled? He done went over and took a picture. I said, oh goddamn, I should have knew what time it was then. True. Yeah. Yeah, I should have knew what time it was then. Soon as that, see that going to get into their head. Oh God, he don't curse. Oh, he don't curse. It's over now. He don't curse it. He don't curse him. Something bad gonna happen. I don't know what it is, but something ain't gonna happen right. Something ain't gonna happen right. You get what I'm saying? So these young ones like the Abdullah Masons, the Baron Rodriguez's, the Boots Ennis, the Brian Normans, they don't really act like that. When I see Boots or Brian Norman Jr. or Bam, I don't see nobody who want to look like a rapper or a gangster rapper. When I see them, they're like, okay, they don't act like that. It's that Floyd era. it's the Floyd influence fighters. If it's a fighter that's been influenced by Floyd, it's over with. It's over. Yeah, it ain't gonna end good for him. It ain't gonna end good for him. I can tell you that right now. It is what it is, man. Anyway, let's look over here. Let's look over here at these rankings. Because these young fighters got a lot of work to do. And I don't believe in just crowning, and I don't just believe in just crowning a fighter just for the sake of crowning them. I'm going to praise the fighter if he's doing the right thing, but at the same time, you have to earn your keep. You have to earn your keep. If you hype them up too fast, sometimes it may get to their head, and next thing you know, goddamn it, you be like, what happened? Well, you hype them up too fast in conjunction with, you got a YouTube channel that's dedicated to defending them. Like you got some YouTube channels, they act like they attorneys for some of these fighters. They got a defense team. You know what I mean? And here you go. And at Cap for My Favorite Fighter and Associates, we bear witness. We bear witness. We promise to defend your name and honor at all costs. Every video that we make is going to be something that's related to defending you and tearing down anybody who say something out of pocket. So every show we going to do is going to be about defending you. Every video we going to drop. As a matter of fact, our channel is just dedicated to you. So this be the problem. And so I told you, these fighters, they watch these videos. All the fighters watch the video. I'm telling you, they do. They be like, oh yeah, you see what I'm saying? Then they're going to believe in that shit. Like my main man, the Puerto Rican assassin. Edgar Blank, what'd he say? I got more first round knockouts than Mike Tyson. Numbers don't lie. Yeah, but numbers can be manipulated. And guess what? And you gotta put context in it. You just can't say some. You can't say some truthful shit, but then you say it out of context, and then okay, yeah, what you said was truthful. But however, let's analyze that. Let's analyze how that happened, who you fought, when you fought them, where they was ranked at. Yeah, you got 17 first round knockouts, but if you knocking out Homie the Clown, Shawty Big Nuts, Hog Head Cheese, Pork Chop Willie, Hobo Sam, Chico Stick, Boston Baked Beans, Slick Smoked Liquor, Amazon. If you're knocking out the dude who just delivered my package from Amazon yesterday, you just can't say, yeah, I got 17 first round knockouts. Come on, fam. True. No. We ain't doing that. Let's blow this up. Nah, fam, we ain't home skillet, hold up, swole up. We know you ain't gonna come telling me no any goddamn thing. Cause listen, and I told y'all, the worst thing you could do to me is go to hyping your fight up. Once you go to hyping your fight up and you go to talk about, yeah, man, he part of the 4Ks, he would have whooped Hagler. What you think with that? See, I hate, oh my God, I hate to hear these casual YouTube channels. They take things, but they go to the extreme. They are a casual YouTube channel. They'll tell me, yeah, man, you know, what you think he would have did to Roberto Duran? Nothing. True. The bad bitches of boxing. You know what I mean? Like that. Like now, these are the guys that's in the top 10 with Ring Magazine. These are the guys in the top 10 with Ring. Now, Frank Martin ain't fighting at 135 anymore. Dennis Moranchik, you know, he got cooked. He got cooked by Keyshawn. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? I saw somebody on X. I ain't gonna lie, dog. They calling Keyshawn Keisha. I say, bro, y'all dudes is savages. Why y'all calling Keyshawn Keisha, fam? Y'all calling Keyshawn Keisha? This who we at now. I swear to God, bro. Y'all go on X. They calling Keyshawn Keisha. You know, Keisha, they say Keisha. Somebody say Keishana. Oh, wait a minute. Who said that? Wait, he said he called him Keishana. Oh my God. He said, yeah, man, we got to call him Keishana because he be acting like he be displaying that bad bitch energy too much. Be popping his neck. Hey, listen, when you see a dude talking like this, if you see a dude, hey, if you see a dude talking like this, if you see a dude doing this, yeah, nigga, I really like that. You better ask somebody about me. See, that's that bad bitch. See, that's that bad bitch energy right there, dog. I'm telling you that. I ain't gonna say no names. Now. And you know, cause again, you know, I'm a nice guy. I don't turn the other cheek. I ain't gonna say no names. But when you see a fighter, and again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I ain't say no names. When you see a fighter doing this, yeah, I really like that. You really like that. You better ask somebody about me. You know what I mean? Like I'm really on that. I go from 0 to 10 real quick. If you see your favorite fighter doing like this, you know, talking about, you know, yeah, you better. Oh my God. True. That's, you know what? I ain't, let me, if you see him doing that there, I see this there, hey, if you see him pulling the Jamel, you still putting, if you see him, hold on, you see him doing this, hey, if you see him popping their neck, if you see him popping their neck like this here,
come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
That ain't the one. That ain't the one though. That ain't the one. If he got his head turned to the side, you see what I'm saying? You got his head to the side. All the things that I saw the girls used to do when I was growing up. If your favorite fighter is displaying any one of those character traits, Lord, you might have to check it at the door.
True.
Man, bro, I'm like, Lord have mercy, fam. I ain't said no names now. I ain't said no names. I don't want nobody attacking me. I ain't said no names. I'm just throwing it out there. You know what they say? If you get offended by what I'm saying, you must be the nigga I'm talking about.
To this day.
Because if you throw a rock in a pack of dogs, it's the hit dog that hollers. If you're hollering, not hollering, yelling and screaming, what we say in Florida, if you're hollering right now, you must be the one I'm talking about. Just gotta throw that out there. Shout out to Sean from the Heights. Hey, okay. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I'm the baddest bitch. Who's bad? Who's bad? Who got a better purse? Which fighter got a better purse? Your fighter or my fighter?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Then we got Mama Hofield. You know what I mean? We got Mama Hofield. She act like she going through a menopause right now. You know what I mean? Stop! My menopause is acting up. I just went to the doctor today. They said that I need to get a hysterectomy. Mama Hofield. No, we don't call her Mama Hofield. No, we call her Mama Ho. Mama Ho. You know what I mean? My favorite person I love to talk about right now is Mama Ho. I like any chance I get an opportunity to throw some shots at that bitch's way, I do it.
True.
Mama Ho. It is what it is. Anyway, let's look at what's over here. Ring Magazine. These are the top guys at 135. Javante Tank Davis. This is how Ring ranked it, right? Keyshawn Davis ain't there no more. We might as well remove him from the chessboard. Shakur Stevenson is still there. William Cepeda, he's there. Raymond Murathala, Lord have mercy. Andy Cruz, Keyshawn don't want to fight him for whatever the reason may be. Frank the Ghost Martin, the Ghost ain't there no more. I think he moved up to 140. Dennis Morenci, yeah, he ain't nothing special about him. Tevin Farmer. I ain't gonna lie. I got Tevin Farmer. I got Tevin Farmer giving Kid Austin that work. Oh, jokes aside. But I got him getting robbed on the scorecards. I have Tevin Farmer giving Kid Austin that work, beating him, winning the fight. But Golden Boy is gonna rob him. That's my pick. Sam Noakes. This young man right here is the guy that Keyshawn Davis is going to have to go through in order to get the WBA, get that WBO title, vacant title. A lot of people in America don't know who Sam Noakes is. Get familiar with him. He's good. He's 27 years old, as you can see right here. 17 wins, 15 knockouts. Now, you can say, well, he ain't really fought nobody. You can say that. That's what you want to, right? However, we have our 21-year-old brother, Abdullah Mason. This is who he's going to have to go through. And there's a potential that he may have to go to the UK and fight him. There's something to be admired about a man or a woman or any fighter that travels to someone else's backyard and beat them in their backyard. This dude ain't no walk in the park. I can promise you that. Because the social media American boxing fans, they like to shit on a fighter when they don't know who he is, and it's a fighter that they don't like, and he fight a fighter that don't know who he is, and let's say he struggled with him. Oh man, he struggled with such and such. You don't know nothing about such and such. You only know 3-4 fighters. Y'all like fighters who got Instagram following, who dress like rappers, who listen to Lil Coochie Vert. These niggas jeans so tight, they walk around like they got a yeast infection.
True.
The tight jeans committee. They act like they got these dudes out like they got a yeast infection, fam. No, your nuts can't breathe. You get what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, bro. Nigga nuts suffocating. God, my nigga, why they skin tight, man. They skin tight. Y'all remember that song about doggone Ohio players? Skin tight. Skin tight. They got them skin tight jeans. Them ain't skinny jeans, them mini jeans. True. Motherfucker so small, goddamn it, you need 3 people. You need 3 people to put them on. Hold on, dog. I don't pull them up as far as I can pull them up. They to my knees. You need somebody to grab your jeans from the left, somebody to grab your jeans from the back, somebody to grab your jeans from the right, and pull at the same time. That's how tight they is. Oh, yeast infection ass niggas. Anyways. Do you guys want to know? Do you guys? I'm pretty sure in this video they had a yeast infection.
Yeah. Oh, that look good.
You know, oh, gooch grease ass niggas. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I ain't trying to throw nobody under the bus. I'm not. I promise I'm not. But anyways, get familiar with this dude right here, bro. I'm telling you. This motherfucker can fight, fam. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. See, y'all listen. Them motherfucker now the Mexicans go over there and beat now I ain't gonna lie, a lot of the Mexican fighters, they do go to the UK and whoop their ass. They do be whooping them UK fighters' ass. They do. A lot of Mexican fighters, they do. But in the UK, they throwing hands, fam. In the UK, they throwing hands, not throwing. You ain't got no bad bitch rappers over there, no bad bitch, no fighters over there in the UK that got bad bitch energy over there, giving off bad bitch behavior. You know, I don't think they wearing skinny jeans. I don't think they wearing a whole lot of jewelry trying to be rappers. Like, they throwing hands over there. They fighting. None of this drama that's going on in American boxing. None of it. Ain't nobody in the UK trying to be Floyd. Ain't nobody, like I said before. Like, they fighting over there, fam. Like, for real. You better do some homework. There's a dude that in the cruiserweight division, I think he's from New Zealand. J.O. Pattaya, I think he's from New Zealand, Australia. That motherfucker right there, Lord have mercy. Coming to America. And I want him to come to America, brother, because some of these dudes, like, again, you gotta earn your keep. I love Abdullah Mason. But now, if he talking about fighting this dude, he got to be on his P's and Q's. And if he fight him, especially if he go to the UK, Lord have mercy. He's traveling down the road that's he's traveling down the road that's seldom traveled by the multitudes. I'm finna go over there and beat him. Errol Spence, y'all remember when he went to the UK? Even though Kell Brook was coming back down off of getting his orbital bone on two weight classes after getting his orbital bone broken by Triple G, and Kell Brook was Lord Hammer. Y'all saw how he looked at that weigh-in? Like, he was definitely weight drained. He killed himself to make that weight. And Errol Spence broke him down and broke the other orbital bone. But he fought a hell of a fight. It was a great fight. Terrence Crawford went over there, fought Ricky Burns. But Alexander Usyk is special. Alexander Usyk do something that ain't too many fighters in boxing doing. He won every title on the road. I will come to Russia and fight you, brother. In front of Vladimir Putin. In front of all Russian judges, Russian referee, against all odds. I will come to America, beat Chaz Witherspoon and Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter ain't got but one loss. That was against Usyk. Michael Hunter ain't lost since. I will go to Germany. I will go to Croatia. I will go to the UK. It doesn't matter. That's a hell of a motherfucker. Ain't too many motherfuckers cut like built like Usyk. None.
True,
Shit.
true.
And I don't want to hear that shit about, well, you know, he really had no choice but to go on the road. Well, whether he had a choice or not, he did it. He had the balls to do it. He had a choice. Everybody got a choice. Everybody can say, oh, well, you know, I ain't finna go over there and fight them. Let me go to a neutral country where a lot of Ukrainians at. Probably Germany. He had a choice. I don't have to go to Russia. I don't have to come to America. I don't have to go to the UK. I can just stay over here in my bubble and just do what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Rick Tills. Yeah, you know, this motherfucker holler about, y'all look at my dog, Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga say he the A-side now. The A-side of what? Hey, the A-side of what, Edgar? I'm the A-side. Better pull an Edgar Berlanga. See, I'm gonna show y'all what they not doing in the UK. And y'all know I mess with the Puerto Rican assassin. I do. But he with the bullshit too. We gotta call a spade a spade. He with the bullshit too. I gotta call him. But y'all know I rock with the Puerto Rican assassin. But he with the bullshit too. See what I'm saying? Does this look like a picture of a fighter or a rapper? Look like he on the look like he finna get ready to shoot a video with Fat Joe and French Montana. Edgar Berlanga got his merch. He got his merch. I like that. Now you selling your merch. I like that. That's right, Edgar. Push your merch. Kind of plant pack. You know what I mean? He called Caleb Plant soft. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? See. You see what I'm saying? See, they ain't doing this in the UK right here, see.
What kind of jeans you like? You like more baggy or like...
Yeah, like some baggy jeans.
Wear
like that, so I can throw
well, at least he want baggy jeans. At least he don't want no skinny jeans. See, they ain't doing that in the UK. I would show y'all my Instagram, but I'm locked out of my Instagram account right now. So if you're sending me messages and I haven't replied back, it's because I'm locked out of my Instagram right now. Trying to get it back cracking. Shout out to Sean from the Heights.
Okay.
Dropping out quarter of a dub. He said his estrogen levels are a bit too high. Yes, sir. Shout out to Adrian Lopez.
Okay.
Dropping out quarter of a dub. He said Jamel be moving his head too much. Popping gum. Listen, if your fighter popping gum while popping his neck and got an attitude at the same time, that's that bad bitch energy right there.
True.
This nigga popping gum while popping his neck at the same time. Jamil Chalo, Lord have mercy. Anyways, but let's go back over. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I'm genuinely, this dude right here, bro, it's going to be a hard fight for Abdullah Mason. And this is a fight he could potentially lose if he fight this guy. But this is the fight game. If he can beat this guy, he will become the WBO lightweight champion. It ain't supposed to be easy. Life is not easy. You're going to go through adversity in life. If you're a great fighter, you rise to the occasion. If Abdullah Mason is what a lot of fans are saying, including myself, and Abdullah Mason is what his team believes he is, then even when you get in the ring with another good fighter or a great fighter, you rise to the occasion. When Sugar Ray Leonard fought Wilfred Benitez in 1979, he had to rise to the occasion when he won his first title. Hagler against Mentor, same thing. on the road in another man's backyard. You rise to the occasion. This is what legends are made of. This is the building blocks of legends. Did you get what I'm saying? You know, when you're able to go in another man's country, and vice versa. When another man is able to come to your country and beat you, that's a crowning moment for him or her. You get what I'm saying? So, do some homework on this guy. This ain't no cherry. I can promise you that. Now it's gonna be some dumb niggas talking about something. Oh man, he fighting one of them Brits, one of them Euro bombs named Sam Noakes. No, we got a lot of American bombs. The bombs ain't reserved for people from Europe. It ain't just reserved from a lot of American bombs and hype jobs.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Hyping these niggas up too fast. For the life of me, I've never understood the hype around Ryan Garcia. Well, his bigoted ass. Never. Ryan Garcia got praised for he was a good amateur fighter. Ryan Garcia got praised for Instagram and TikTok. You can't make this up. Ryan Garcia got praised for Instagram and TikTok. He got a fast left hook. He ain't fought nobody. Haven't accomplished anything in boxing. But these retired fighters, like a lot of these retired fighters who commentating, a lot of you niggas make me sick. I ain't gonna lie to you niggas make me sick, because y'all be praising these young niggas too fast too. Ryan Garcia is super talented. Super talented where? You so super talented in the ring. Not on the speed bag, the jump rope, the cobra bag, the body shot challenge. All that shit look good when a nigga ain't in front of you. All that shit look good when you fight somebody that's that's worth fighting. That's a hell of a fighter. You get what I'm saying? All that shit look good then. But if you losing all your step-up fights, you ain't that. Motherfucker like Bam, multi-division world champion, pound for pound fighter, beating ass, he can't get no shine. But the nigga who got 8, 9, 10 million subscribers on Instagram, he got 10 million followers on Instagram, dog. Okay, that means he's an influencer. He's not a boxer. He's an influencer. That's what he is. He's a social media influencer that just so happened to box. He ain't no superstar. Not in boxing. He's a superstar on Instagram. He's a superstar on TikTok. Yeah, he went viral. Man, you saw how Ryan Garcia went viral for doing the body shot challenge? Nigga, oh yeah, what I got to do with boxing? With boxing. He went viral. Shout out to Adrian Lopez. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Mexicans fight a lot of British fighters, boxers, because it's a guaranteed scrap, coach. Yeah. It is a guaranteed scrap. It is a guaranteed scrap. Yeah. And a lot of them, listen, them Mexicans, boy, they be going over there whooping ass over there, boy. They go to the UK. It's sweet over there. I'm talking about with the Mexican fighters. Mexican fighters, they go over there, boy, like, boy, they be with it.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
But these guys have to fight each other, is what I'm saying. I don't believe in just jumping out the window, giving a fighter too much praise. I can say that, you know what? I think that he has potential to be this, but time will tell. Time will tell that. You get what I'm saying? Time will tell. Right now, he's trending in the right direction. He's trending in the right direction. But time will tell that. That's all I'm saying. You know? He has the potential. He has the potential to. Hey, shout out to Hollow Davis. Shout out to Mika Love him. Shout out to Marky Beyond. He has the potential to probably potentially carry the banner in the lightweight division, especially when you look at what's here. As I showed right here, when you look at what's here, let's go. Because the only way we're going to know who's who, the top guys have to fight each other. That's the only way. We're not going to know who's who based on what a YouTube channel talking about. This is heavyweight. We're not going to know who's who based on, let's go to lightweight. My bad. What's it, lightweight? Oh, that's junior. Lightweight right here. We're not going to know who's who based on an opinion. This brother here 13-0. Already, he think he's a superstar. My nigga, you 13-0. We got Shakur Stevenson. He's still finding his way. What is multi-division world champion. Currently the WBC lightweight champion. His coming out party in the lightweight division, hopefully, will be against William Cepeda, the guy who's ranked number 4. This should be a good fight. Because William Cepeda stepping. He is defensively flawed, but he gonna step. Remy Mutathala, another young fighter that I like. You get what I'm saying? He has the image. He's marketable. See, I look at these young fighters, right? And when you have a total package, are you marketable? Do you have the looks? You get what I'm saying? That make the ladies like I'm gonna tell you something. The ladies was crazy about Sugar Ray Leonard. That's what made Sugar Ray Leonard a bad boy too. Sugar Ray, he had the pretty face. The women was crazy about him. Sugar Ray was charming. He can talk. You get what I'm saying? And he can kick ass. The brothers love Sugar Ray. The brothers love Sugar Ray. The grassroots love Sugar Ray. The mainstream media love Sugar Ray. And the ladies loved him. You know what I mean? Ladies at the fight, throwing panties in the ring. Ah, Sugar Ray! Throwing panties in the ring. You get what I'm saying? Hey, you get what I'm saying? So, we can't. I'm just joking about the panties, but you get what I'm saying. You ever see, I see right now, CD, like you got to earn your keep, fam. You got to earn your keep. You got to prove that. All I'm saying is you got to prove that shit. You got to prove it. I don't care what Too Many Podcasts say about you. I don't care what the Boxing Boys say about you. I don't care about what Showbiz The Adult say about you. I don't care about what the LDBC say about you or Dante's Boxing Nation or whatever. Man, you got to prove that shit. And you got to prove it night in and night out. You have to prove it night in and night out. Consistency, what you do on a consistent basis over a period of time will tell the fans who you really are and what you really are as a fighter. It's what you do over a period of time is how we're going to define whether you that guy or not. That's it. That's how it's always been. You won the NBA Finals last year. Yeah. Guess what? You got to prove it with no fluke. You got to go do it again next year. Night in and night out, you got to play. Now you know it's the playoffs now. Yeah. You got to beat such and such. Knock him out the third round. Knock him out the first round. Then move on to the next round. Then move on to the next round. Then you got to get, then if you're in the finals, you get what I'm saying? You got to be consistent. The worst thing you can do is give a young fighter too much praise too fast. Because then if he don't live up to those expectations, then you're disappointed. And if that young fighter allows the praise to get to his head, he can lose focus as well. That's why you got to be very even keeled, very well mannered. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I still got more work to do. Because they'll love you today and hate you tomorrow. You know that. And especially in this day and time. They'll love you today and hate you tomorrow now. Trust me. They throw you away quick in America. In America, they throw you away quick. You have one bad round, man, that nigga trash. He did the stanky leg. They throw you away quick. You go through any adversity, they want to throw you away. As though adversity is not a part of life. There's no way that you can live on this planet and not go through adversity. Everybody, every human being in life is going to go through some form of adversity. So when you see a boxing match and a fighter get hurt, he get dazed, he get wobbled, he get knocked down, that's a part of life. You're going to get knocked down. You're going to get buzzed. You're going to do the stanky leg. They going to call you chinny. But did you get back up and fight? What happened after that? What happened after that? You get what I'm saying? Let's get ready to drop these phone lines. Yeah, man. We I like the young, but I like Abdullah. I do. I think very highly. I think more highly of him as a young man than a fighter. I told y'all that yesterday. I think more highly of Abdullah Mason. I think more highly of him as a young man than an actual fighter. His father, Pop Mason, doing a hell of a job. Him and his mother. His brothers doing a hell of a job. The way they support each other. The other elders, are doing a hell of a job. The way that you get what I'm saying? He has all the characteristics to be that. He's a handsome young man. Wonderful smile. Charming. In a subtle kind of way. He's marketable. Like you can market him. Total package, he's marketable. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the way he carry himself. Like literally, you know what I mean? Like, I can see that there. A lot of fighters ain't that. Hell, I remember when Oscar De La Hoya was a pro. Y'all remember when Oscar De La Hoya came out the Olympics? Now, of course, Abdullah Mason ain't no Olympic fighters. I'm not comparing doing that. But when Oscar De La Hoya came out the Olympics, they marketed him as the golden boy. Now, of course, we know Oscar De La Hoya turned out to be a transvestite, but that's neither here nor there. But he played on both teams, but that's neither here nor there. But however, Oscar, he had the charming look. He was like the Mexican American version of Sugar Ray Leonard. But Mexicans didn't fuck with Oscar De La Hoya. Do your research. They didn't. I got a video where Oscar was talking to some retired fighter. That used to be with the PBC. He wear glasses all the time. I think he worked for the Zone now because he may have got a messed up eye. I forgot his name. He spoke about that. Man, it was just hard, man. Like, because the Mexicans said that I wasn't Mexican enough. You get what they wasn't Mexican enough, and then you get what I'm saying. And it was like he couldn't get that love like that. He couldn't get that love like that. But Oscar De La Hoya was that. Hold on. Oscar De La Hoya was that. You know what I mean? He was marketable. Commercial endorsements. Listen. Oscar De La Hoya made Abner Mares. That's who it is. Shout out to Mo Brains. Abner Mares. Oscar De La Hoya made Oscar De La Hoya went to the studio, made a pop album. Oscar De La Hoya made a pop album. You know what I mean? Mexicans ain't like Oscar De La Hoya. Man, this motherfucker here, man. Oscar De La Hoya, he acted like a white boy. No disrespect to white men, but I'm saying that, he didn't act like, he was a clean cut, pretty smile. He had the American flag. They didn't, you get what I'm saying? They ain't like him. They ain't like about it. They ain't like him. They ain't like him. You know what I mean? But Oscar De La Hoya was marketable. When I see Abdullah Mason, I see the potential of that. I do. I'm finna drop the phone lines, man. Y'all call the show 530-494-9636.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man, I listen, man. I ain't trying to, again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I ain't trying to throw Floyd under the bus, man. But yeah, man, long as these young fighters, Floyd, just please do not co-sign no more young fighters. We don't need you showing up and nobody jail taking pictures with them. As soon as he do that, boy, that's the curse.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
You get what I'm saying? Niggas 13-0. Yeah. See, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right. Fam, you 13-0, fam. You 13-0. You holler about you can pick and choose, and you the 8. Fam, you are literally 13-0. You 14-0. You 15-0. You ain't earned the right to do shit. True. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like Jamel Charlo told Terrence Crawford. Shut up. Be quiet, humble yourself, and do what he tell you. Y'all remember that when Bud was trying to get the fight with Errol Spence, and Jamel Charlo was trying to tell Bud how to get the fight. You know, shut up, be quiet, humble yourself, and do what he tell you. Man, you know what? Had Terrence Crawford did that, he wouldn't even got the fight. Shout out to Adrian Lopez. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, Coach, I'm Mexican from Mexico. He said, if you are not 100% Mexican, we are not messing with you at all. He said, Benavidez is a perfect example. Hey, y'all heard what Adrian said. Y'all heard what Adrian said. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Listen, I got a documentary that I watched. It says that same thing.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya, man. Listen, I hated Oscar when he was a fighter. I hated Oscar De La Hoya. I did not like. I said this old fake wannabe Sugar Ray. This nigga just talking about he the golden. This old fake wannabe Sugar Ray. I don't like this motherfucker. You know, pretty boy, old cute, old pretty Ricky and the Mavericks looking mofo. Hold on. No, this old pretty Ricky and the Mavericks looking. You get what I'm saying? The pretty Ricky is what they call him. Like Oscar De La Hoya would have been the pretty Ricky of the Mexican American Boxing Association. I did not like Oscar De La Hoya. I ended up liking Oscar De La Hoya later on in his career. I ain't like him at all. You get what I'm saying? Carla, what's your name? You calling from?
J-Mo from Detroit.
J-Mo, talk to me. Detroit, talk to me.
Yeah, I think I love Abdullah once again, as I said before when I called. I think he has tremendous integrity, but a lot of these fighters' backgrounds is questionable, man. I don't know what type of support system they have or how they was raised, but I'm pretty sure Bob Arum is pissed at the loss he took this weekend, because he took a hell of a loss. Well, I mean, they got money, but when you're investing in the fighters like Keyshawn and you take a loss like that and you basically let him have carte blanche at what he wanted to do with the event, I don't know. Then, you know, it seemed like every time Floyd touched or put a stamp on these guys, they lose their damn mind and start doing abnormal shit, man. Like, they don't know this dude done already made his money, but Floyd was a killer before he became money, so I don't know what these guys be looking at, who advising them, coach, but, man, these dudes win 15, 16 fights like you said, and they be like, yeah, I'm the baddest motherfucker around here. I don't get it, man. I hate that Keyshawn did that to himself, but he got a long way to come back, man. Long way to come back. Him and Shakur, right now, they killing their stock. So, love you, show, coach. Thanks for the call, man.
Hey, y'all, why y'all saying Shakur killing this stuff? Hey, and they call Shakur to what Shakur do? Shakur tweeted. Shakur be on Twitter. He on Twitter right now. Yeah, that whole ass nigga. Y'all see that whole ass nigga Coach Malachi? I'm watching this show right now. I ain't gonna never get that nigga no interview. Fuck that nigga Coach Malachi. Nigga, I'm sending tweets right now. That's right, nigga. Oh, listen. Matter of fact, let's caps. Oh, listen. Shakur fight every battle. Shakur, what they about Shakur now? Shakur gonna fight every battle, boy. Never get out, boy. Shakur gonna be on Twitter. You get what I'm saying? Tank gonna come out and say something every now and then. Tank gonna come out and say something every now and then. I did see something. It looked like Tank and Bill Haney look like they having another Twitter war right now, having a Twitter shootout right now. That's what it looked like. I said, yeah, they having a shootout right, a digital shootout right now. You know, they got that love-hate relationship. You know what I mean? I told y'all, it ain't no beef. These fighters. It ain't no beef with nobody in boxing, to be honest with you. They just beef. You know what I mean? All of them friends. Believe that. Yeah, man, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just saying though, you know. I'm just saying all of them friends, but it seemed like, you know, that's what our fighters doing over here. Our fighters ain't them dudes over there in the UK. Hey, them dudes y'all call Euro bombs. Guess what? Hold on. Them dudes y'all call the Euro bombs. Guess what? I'm trying to tell you that. Get your ass. Now Dennis Moran, you can whoop him and all that stuff there. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm telling you, bro, like, listen, fam. There's some dudes, bro, that's throwing some hands that y'all don't know about. Like, they throwing hands over there. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to see my fighters throw you some hands, dog. I get it. You know, I know you're having an identity crisis. You don't know if you want to be a rapper. You don't know if you want to be a gangster rapper. You don't know if you want to be a blood or a crib, a gang banger, or a boxer. Make your mind up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Coach Eddie from ATL.
Man, Coach Eddie, talk to me, brother.
What's going on, brother? Man, this is a great question. I believe Abdullah Mason could definitely carry the torch because it really wasn't no torch. You know, you know what I'm saying? The way these dudes move at one time. Ain't no torch.
Hey, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you right. Yeah, we wasn't no damn torch. You right about that. Yeah, it wasn't no torch. You right?
No torch, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely there to be picked up. You know what I'm saying? Because like the way Devin Haney, he did okay. He made, you know, he came undisputed and all that good stuff. And
well, you know,
like I said, Shakur, you got.
Well, like you just said, you just mentioned Devin Haney, so people can say, well, Devin Haney. You know, if you're a pro Devin Haney fan, your argument would be with Devin Haney was the example in the lightweight division. He went to Australia twice, beat George Kambosos, became undisputed. Then he came back to America. Then he beat Lomachenko. Like some people feel he lost that. Me personally, I did as well. I thought he lost 7-5, but that's neither here nor there. But on paper, he beat him. He won. He beat Lomachenko, a guy that was a former pound for pound fighter. And Teddy Atlas had a number one. You get what I'm saying? Over Crawford and Andre Ward. I don't know how the hell he did that, but some people would say that Devin Haney had the torch, and so to piggyback on what you're saying.
Yeah, I can give Devin Haney some credit.
Yeah,
but a lot of times these guys, they really ain't at these weight divisions long enough.
Yeah.
To be up. So I'm used to seeing long reigning champions because a lot of these guys are fighting so far out of the weight division.
Yeah,
they cutting so much weight they can't stay there and reign there. You know, and I think like even with for one, I like Abdullah Mason because he doesn't have an overinflated value of himself or where he is right now in his career.
Right.
So he's willing to get in there and fight all comers. Man, he ain't making no excuses. Now you don't bring nothing to the table. You know, I'm the A side, and he ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? He climbing that ladder. He gives me the same energy as Terrence Crawford. He don't have no gimmicks.
Yeah.
Well, what you see is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no fugazi in it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to be nobody but himself. He's authentic. A lot of these guys be putting on a facade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think we can get behind that. You know what I'm saying?
Like like Malenko. Malenko put on the facade.
Edgar is a fool. That ain't no A. That joke is fool. He's like AD. AD a fool. That wasn't no egg right there. That's AD for real, man.
Yeah, for real, he ain't lying about that, boy. But listen, like you say, Coach, you know what I'm saying? It's some niggas you should have never gave you niggas no money, boy. You get these niggas money, they don't know how to act. Shit. But shout out to Coach Eddie, man.
One thing about it, Yes, sir. And he got a good father too. You know, he got a good team.
Yeah.
I like to see they remind me of the Russell to an extent.
Yeah, the
you
Russells,
got a family full of boxers with they got their father who's a strong figure. You know what I'm saying? You can tell them boys raised right, man. Yeah, but that's my call.
Yes, for facts. Shout out to Coach Eddie. Hey, you right about that. Them Russell boys. Yeah, Gary Antoine Russell. Yeah, Gary Antoine Russell. Yeah, them Russell brothers. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, they had a good little unit as well with the father and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. You know, the father did a good job. But another thing I want to stress, because we got to stress this. Everybody in the chat probably have kids. Shout out to Dr. Paul for being a member for 33 months. He said, "What's poppin', Coach? The True Media fam. Salute, fam." Everybody in the chat have kids. If you're a man and your father, if you have children or whatever case may be, you raise them and you growing and stuff like that. And they say, and I do get it, you know, that should be praised more. Fathers are in their, you know, in their children's lives, and they help raise them and bring them up to be respectable young men. That should be praised more in society. But at the same time, and I do get that, because right now we need a balance, because right now we're seeing the overabundance in the mainstream media. We're seeing the overabundance of the nigga shit. We seeing too many sexy reds, not enough Lauryn Hills. Lauryn Hills. We're seeing too much, and we seeing too much Meg the Stallions, not enough Alicia Rashads. You know, we seeing too much and again, you know, and I like this dude, but we said too much Boosie Badass and not enough, you know, Commons or whatever. Now you got to have a balance. The ratchet shit is winning right now. Well, it ain't really winning; it's destroying shit. The ratchet shit, and I'm gonna be nice when I say this, because I want to be respectful. We'll just say that those in society that are the embodiment of the ratchet shit, they are like locusts that destroys swabs and of miles and miles and acres of crops when they come through. If you look at a locust and study what a locust is, and it's a bunch of them, when they come through, they leave a path of destruction. They destroy anything that's in their path. The ratchets of society are like locusts. They destroy everything in their path. Some fighters come from that background, and when they and they have heavy influence on the locusts of society. You get what I'm saying? The locusts of society. So, just everything they do is destructive. Burn down a city or two, fuck up a shopping mall, you know, just doing shit that, you know, that's what locusts do. Just you have human locusts. You got some fans, some fighters who pander to that. So, you know, when you get a clean-cut fighter, very well-mannered, focus on his craft, have a good team around him, I would say any fighter, regardless of what their nationality is, we should get behind that. Any fighter. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got to reward fighters who do it the right way. Or at least trying to do it the right way. And it doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're from China, whether you're from Japan, whether you're from the UK, whether you're from America, whether you're from Mexico, whether you're from Brazil, doesn't matter. You have to reward fighters who put their best foot forward. And over here in America, Lord knows, we need some help over here. We need somebody like who gonna be the one to put, you know, carry the banner or something? Because the ones who, Floyd Mayweather stepping, when he show up at the gym and taking pictures with you, like you see some dude, they be sitting there like, yeah, I got Floyd next to me over here. I got Terrence Crawford right there on my other side. I got Andre Ward right there. Yeah, I got the stamp of approval. Okay. You got Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I got the stamp of approval. My nigga, if you just focus on being the best version of you, if you focus on being the best version of you, you don't need no stamp of approval from no nigga. When you focus on being the best version of you, Hagler ain't had a stamp of approval, no goddamn body. Ray Leonard kind of had the stamp of approval from the mainstream media, but Ray Leonard knew he had to go fight. He had to go prove it. Ray Leonard made his bones not only in the Olympics, as an amateur in the Olympics, but he made his bones as a pro. Ray did not rest on his laurels. Ray said, man, I got some work to do. I got some niggas to fight. They got to see me. Or I got to see them. Either way it go. Tommy the Hitman Hearns, one of my favorite fighters, you can't have a name like Tommy the Hitman Hearns and not have a hit list. Who you got on your list, Tommy? Ray Leonard, Hagler, Duran, Iran Barkley. Like Tommy Hearns had a hit list. That's why they called him the Hitman. Because he can hit, man. True. Tommy Hearns had a hit list. That's why they call him the Hitman. Because he can hit, man. You did?
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Hello. Man, they know who they is. They know who they is. They know who they is. Yeah. They know who they is, man. Name the names, man. Nigga don't want to name the names. Nigga ain't named the names yet, dog. We still 2025. Listen, how you been boxing for 17 years? You was billed as one of the best fighters in boxing. Benefited tremendously from the marketing efforts of the PBC. They said you was one of the baddest fighters in the middleweight division, this and that, and yada. They comparing you to Hagler and all these other people. You ain't done. How you box for 17 years and ain't unified?
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
You listen, your claim to fame as a boxer, you beat 5'6" K9, a nigga my size, 43 years old, and J-Rock. He beat J-Rock. You saw what he did to J-Rock? Man, oh my. Again, I ain't got no hate for J-Rock. But they act like J-Rock was a hell of a fighter. He all right. He was a unified champion. One unified champion, and his very next fight he lost. He got beat. And this ain't no shame, but that's the truth. You don't listen. Jamal Charlo has turned the middleweight division used to be a glamour division. Jamal Charlo in the PBC turned that division into a graveyard. The middleweight division ain't a glamour division no more. I can't tell you who there. I think Janet back there and Carlos Adames there, maybe I don't. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just bad. But you've been boxing for 17 years, fam. I can't even make a boxing argument for you. Dude, yeah, man, you know what I mean? But Jamal Charlo got an elite jab against Cornflake. I want to see that elite jab against another elite fighter. Like, again, some of these dudes, man, I'm trying to tell you, dog, y'all be, you know what I mean? Nigga, because he got a Lambo with through-a-thigh doors and You know what I mean? I don't hear all that goddamn bullshit, man. Nigga ain't fought nobody. Shout out to the Cardenas. He said, Coach, you tripping. He beat Cornflake. What he beat? Cornflake, Fruity Pebbles, Frosted Flakes, Rice Krispies, Toucan Sam, Captain Crunch, whatever cereal he beat. Come on, fam. Like, bro, like you know what I mean? So right now, dog, right now, what I want to do. I just want to give a clean slate. No housewives of boxing. Yeah, the housewives of boxing. Boxing divas. What I said yesterday, the bad bitches of boxing. These niggas display bad bitch behavior. I ain't gonna say no names. I was in the elevator with a nigga. I ain't gonna say no names. When I was in Norfolk, and he was just giving out bad bitch energy. I don't like that nigga. Nigga don't talk to me. I don't even know why I'm in the elevator with this nigga. He better not ask me for an interview. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm not asking for the interview. You ain't that important. True. You ain't that important. Hold on. Listen. I want to explain this. You ain't that important, fam.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Well, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. I'm walking off.
Yeah, man. He, you know what I mean. He's American to giving out bad bitch behavior. Shit, we the bad bitches of the boxing. I bet you will. Call it what's your name? Where you calling from? I can't hear you, fam. I don't know if you got a bad connection, but I can't hear nothing. No, sir.
Tough Club.
You got me on the Bluetooth?
No. I got you on speaker because you couldn't hear me when I had it off.
Okay.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Tough Glove Boxing, talk to me.
What's good with you, fam? Listen, man. Salute to you in the chat. Yeah. Do you know what the problem is, man? Everybody is trying to be somebody from the old days. The golden age of boxing is over. In the Four Kings situation, nobody called the Four Kings until after their legacies were cemented and they look back at their careers. And what I can't understand is why this young generation is just so interested in being somebody else and just instead of carving their own lane and being a self. Just be the next you.
Yeah, I don't think any of these young fighters, these fighters are trying to be the old school. They don't even respect the old school. What it is, it's the YouTube channels and the modern day media outlets who are putting these labels on these fighters. Talking about Four Kings. I remember Hagler them was called the Fabulous Four as well. The Fabulous Four was Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran, and Hearns. They was called the Fabulous Four as well. So it's not these fighters are doing that. It's the media's which they got a thirst to compare these fighters to somebody, and that's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. And it seems like these fighters, they want the accolades before they want the legacy and the credit without actually going through all of the accolades. That's why we get somebody that got like 13 fights and then they think they want a pound for pound list. You get the Lomans that don't really got that. When I look at Loman's career, he's a good fighter. Don't get me twisted, but I don't see nothing remarkable. And they're talking about he's like one of the best that ever did it in the sport. And he got like, 19, 20 fights with 3 losses on it. So it's like when you compare that to like the fighters of our generation, it just doesn't measure up to me. Right? And it's like, damn, and I don't buy that whole thing that, a lot of us didn't have a father growing up, right? But it just depends on what type of man you are individually, whether you got that masculine trait in you or not, or if you don't have it initially, you learn it from the world real quick, or you just continue to act bitch made, because Terrence Crawford grew up with his mother and sisters. His father was, on the road and shit like that, and he don't have those.
His father was in the military. I remember that.
Yeah. I'm not going to be like Not he was in his life, but he wasn't still on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? But he don't have those same traits that you see a lot of these other fighters have that was just raised by a single mother. And I just think that in this generation, the younger generation, and no slack to them, right? I try not to judge them because we was all young once, but I don't remember so much feminine energy even when we was younger coming up, and we even did try to display that. The older G's on a block corrected us.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, that was a village that raised me in the street, and before I went to the street, that was a village that raised me. Then in the street, there was a village that raised me as well. So I had a lot of dudes tell me a lot of good stuff. I just didn't listen. I didn't listen. Like, don't be out here selling dope, man. Go to school. Take your ass to school. You don't want to be out here on this corner. Stuff like that. You stop chasing that car. Go to school. We had that. So to be fair, but
yeah, and true. And now it's this thing like we just got this lack of leadership in the community, and I feel bad for Keyshawn because listen, man, I fuck with Keyshawn. Like I like him as a fighter. I'm a fan of his boxing, but with his character traits, when he displayed to me, the way he just threw everything, it wasn't even the fact that he missed the weight like many fighters did. It was just his whole attitude and demeanor after the fact.
Yeah.
And then to come out and have it and not even make a statement when he's the star. We only rock with his brothers because he threw them on us. And we get it. He's trying to do the brand, but he don't come out and make no statement. He's so unapologetic about the whole situation. And it was just like at the end of it to say we coming back and we doing it for ourselves. We don't, we're not doing it for our so-called people. So my thing is like, if you don't have the people behind you, then what do you really got?
If you ain't got the people. Yeah, if you ain't got the people behind you, well, you definitely can't be the people's champ if you ain't got the people behind you. You get what I'm saying? And if you giving the people, if you giving the people your ass to kids, then yeah, you're right about that.
The fan base, a lot of people used to rock with Shakur, believe it or not, but when he started talking about F the fans and taking the frustrations out on the fans, I think that the fans keep it real with you. I think the fans is who you should listen to. If I was a fighter and I heard the fans talking shit about me like that, my goal would be to try to do what my fan base wants me to do, or learn how to appease to them better or get them on my side instead of just saying F them, like if you don't need them or nothing, because then now you stuck waiting for Turkey Ellis Sheik to give you a check at whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And get from the fan base, when you're a fighter that control the people like a No Way, right? He has a very loyal fan base, and well deservedly so. He built that. And I was just looking at the card on Sunday with Nakathila. That whole card was good. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know who half of those people was.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, they be throwing hands. Yeah, they be throwing hands in Japan. They throw hands. They damn so throwing hands. Yeah, thanks.
I was really damn, and we could just get some of that back over here. You know what I'm saying? And then, and Noah's one of the biggest stars. Nakathila, one of the biggest stars in Japan, but they give their fans the utmost respect. But anyway, that's my call, Coach. I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. I think Abdullah Mason definitely has what it takes to be, somebody to look out for. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't hope they don't fast track him. I think he should fight for like a championship opportunity, like maybe next year. You know what I'm saying? And just get some more fights under his belt so he don't get rushed into it. But I mean, if he feel like he's confident, I'm not doubting him, but I just think he should go ahead and just get a little more seasoned so he can have some more longevity as far as fanfare and build himself up a little better and get some more experiences before he jump right into the fire. He's real young.
All right, salute fam. Okay. Yeah, the guy he's gonna fight for the title is 17-0. It's Sam Noakes. So you get what I'm saying? And I think Keyshawn, not Keyshawn, but Abdullah Mason has more fights than that. So so I'm not, if they think he's ready, he's ready. Think he's ready, he's ready. You know what I mean? So that's just the reality of the situation. If they think he's ready, throw him in there. You gotta, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to see what you have. I get what you're saying, but they built them up to this point. They have a lot of confidence in him, and they feel that he's ready. He feels that he's ready. His team feel like he's ready. It's not just him, but his team feel like he's ready. So if they think he's ready, no, we got to find out what he got. We got to find out what he got now. Simple as that. Shout out to Trey Hassan. He said American boxing is about weight bullying, bag chasing, Instagram, social media fighters, racist banter, race baiting, Al Heyman, flexing, dancing with fellow boxers in tight clothes. Hey man, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, so and as I said, right, like a lot of the ratchet shit, like, that you got a level of that. You got some boxing fans, some of the popular boxing fans in America, they got a lot of their boxing fans is very ratchet. They got the Nick Sacks, they got the Ray Ray, Man, Pookie, Lil Quita, Bo Quisha, and they come in all different shapes, sizes, and ages. You got some 40-something-year-old Pookies and Lil Quitas. They was young ratchets, now you get what I'm saying? Then you got the young, then you got the YNs. YNs ain't nothing but locusts. Whether they Hispanic or Latino, whether they black or whether they white. You got YNs in every culture. You got white YNs, you got Hispanic YNs, you have black YNs. All of them have one thing in common. They tear shit up. True. They tear shit up. They are known for one thing and one thing only. They cause death and destruction. They burn down cities. They tear up shopping malls, stores. That's what they do. And they do it in the name of some dumb shit. That's what they do. The locusts of society. Locusts. True. Look up what a locust is, and then see if you see any human beings that have those character traits of a locust. Facts. Yeah, for real. I can't sugarcoat this shit. Sugarcoat it for what? I'm gonna call it the way I see it. You may say, "Oh man, you can't be calling all young people locusts." I'm not calling young people locusts. I'm calling YNs. I don't look at, well, there's a difference between a young man and a YN. A YN is a YN is his own race. A YN is his own nationality. A YN has their own characteristics. They are a special group. I'm not shitting on young men. I'm shitting on YNs. There's a difference. True. There's a difference. Problem is, y'all got to learn the difference. You got to learn the difference. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, I thought this was funny right here. Y'all check this out. Read Magazine, they put a post. In your opinion, who do you think is the biggest what if in boxing? And they put a picture of Adrian Bro. Bro, who is the biggest what if in boxing? So this guy right here say, what if Amir Khan had a chin? What if Adrian Broner threw more punches than parties? What if Prince Nassim Ahmed didn't fall in love with his own height? Now, Prince Nassim Ahmed was a good fighter. I ain't gonna lie. Very unorthodox, but he was a good fighter. He said, what if Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. trained like his dad or trained at all? What if Paula Malignaggi had some power? And I like this. I ain't gonna lie. I like this. This guy say, what if Ryan Garcia came in overweight and take PEDs in a Haiti fight? No, he said, what if Ryan Garcia didn't come in overweight and take PEDs in a Haney fight? Oh, this guy right here say, what if Boo Boo Andrade never ducked anyone from 154 to 160? What would his record be like? Would he be a Hall of Famer? Oh man, hey Boo Boo Andrade. I'll be damn. This guy said, what if Mayweather had fought Pacquiao 5 years earlier? This guy say, with all due respect, AB has a good career. Wish he could have stayed focused, but he's a four-division world champion. Was the youngest to do it. Not too many Hall of Famers can say that. Well, He was the YN, but I mean, he was the younger to do it, but. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Who he fought? Bro, hey, listen, I don't want nobody thinking I'm sitting on AB. I like AB. But when you look at the fighters he beat in order to get the belts, it really wasn't that though. I think his biggest fight was he fought with Don with DeMarco. He fought DeMarco. Nigga, AB was styling and profile. See, but AB though, I'm still fucked up by AB. I'm still fucked up by AB though. You know, because he represent the nigga shit. AB is a thoroughbred. AB is a thoroughbred nigga. That's what he is. Adrian Broner is the embodiment of a nigga. If you was to look up the definition of the word nigga in the dictionary, in the Urban Dictionary, you'll see two pictures. You'll see a picture of Adrian Broner and you'll see a picture of Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga is, listen, Jamie from New York said it best. He said Edgar Berlanga is the Puerto Rican AB. Without the titles. He ain't never won a belt yet, but without the titles, he the Puerto Rican AB. Now, but Edgar Berlanga, he's not in the club, well, he in the club, but he ain't drinking and nothing like that. He not no alcoholic like AB was. AB was, you know what I mean? But he's working on it though. He's working on it. You get what I'm saying? You know, we got Fat Joe, man. You know, peace and love, man. We got Fat Joe. You get what I'm saying? We got the Terror Squad, no Edgar Berlanga. And guess what? When I went to the gym today, I found two Boricuas, one from the Bronx and one from Brooklyn, and both of them was in their 50s. And this dude had some arms so goddamn big. I said, man, this nigga here, boy, there's a big ass Puerto Rican here, man. Like this is a Puerto Rican, old school Puerto Rican. And guess what? He asked me about Edgar Berlanga. You dig?
But you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
This guy said, what if Spence never had them accidents? Okay. You get what I'm saying? You dig? This guy say there are a lot of what ifs. But to me, the biggest is really, what if Ali never had to take time off of boxing during his prime years? Yeah. Well, he didn't take time off. He got convicted of dodging the draft for his religious beliefs. And he was out on bond for what, 3.5 years till they finally Supreme Court ruled in his favor. This guy said Adrian Broner is no lower than number 1 on the list. He's still at the moment only 35 years old. Had he taken the time and not rushed to jump divisions, he'd be an all-time pound for pound guy. Paul Williams without the motorcycle accident. What if Canelo wasn't decking his whole career? Hey. And this must be a Coach Eddie Burner account. What if Canelo wasn't ducking his entire career? This guy said, what if Tank Davis wasn't the most protected 30-year-old prospect in the history of the sport? He said, what if Tank Davis wasn't the most protected? This got to be Ron Boy Fresh burner account. He said, he said, listen, I'm telling you, man, the Bama, Reggie is a most protected fighter, Slim. I'm telling you, Mo, Reggie ain't fighting nobody, Mo. You know, the matchmaking that Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather is doing for him is nothing less. There's nothing less than disgusting, Mo. I'm just saying, Slim. Look at Rob Boy. This must be Rob Boy. Rob Boy, we know that's you, Rob Boy. He said, what if Tank Davis wasn't the most protected 30-year-old prospect in the history of the sport? God damn. The history of the sport. God damn. Boy. Hey, man. Hey, yo, Mo. Hey, check this out, Mo. Listen, let's cut the bullshit. Reggie ain't fighting nobody, Mo. You know what it is. Leonard Ellaby said, here it go right here. Here it go right here. This it right here. Woo, Lord have mercy, boy. Boy, this, hold on, I gotta, yeah, what I'm saying? Yeah, man, hold on. Yeah, I like this. You know what I mean? Hold on. I'm saving something. I like this right here. Now, I like this. Bam. Piers Morgan is interviewing Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Bud Crawford. They sitting there together. I like that. I like what I see. I like that. I like that. I like that. Finna begin the Holy Ghost. Hey, shout out to Trey. Shout out to Trey. So what he say? He said Coach need to get in the booth and drop some bars. Hey, Trey, you know I was a rapper back in the day now. You know what I mean? My rap name was 400. 400. You get what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I got a demo deal. I got a demo deal back in 2002. I had a demo deal back in 2002, man. Shout out to my manager down south, Louis Martinet, the world famous songwriter producer of the pop group Expose. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you get what I'm saying? I used to do a little something back in the day. You know what I mean? I used to do a little something back in the day, right? Then I started engineering and stuff like that, you know. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, you know. Guess what? Guess what, Trey? If it get too hard, I may have to drop a mixtape. If time's going to get hard, I may just have to drop a mixtape. You know what I mean? I need y'all to support the old boy. You know, if I got to go back in the studio, drop a mixtape, the 51-year-old rapper, I don't came out of retirement. Listen, I might as well come out of retirement because these young niggas ain't saying a goddamn thing. True. Oh, they ain't saying nothing. My nigga, are you showing any effort, fam? It's like you just went in the doggone gym and y'all just went in the studio started just mumbling some shit. And then you know what? This will get me too. I want to pivot a little bit. This rap today, I sound like one of the old niggas now, but I'm old niggas, so I might well ride with it. I don't understand what the fuck these niggas be saying. Like all of them sound the same. All of them using auto-tune, they sound like they crying. I'm saying in the car, you know, my pouring my heart out, my love. I'm like, man, what? And then I hear that song. I'm with my son one day, right? I got my son Jabril. He's 24. I'm with him right there, right? He listening to some shit. I'm frowning up like, this old man, this shit is trash. I don't garbage ass shit, but I'm in this old garbage ass shit. Then another song came on. He said there were 3 different rappers. No. I said, man, who this is? This the same dude? Oh, no, that ain't the same dude right there. This son is he different. Then another song came on. I said, who that is? Oh, this another different rapper. How come all of them sound the same? True. All these young niggas sound the same. It seems like the same producer. Are they using the same producer? Where my young cats at? Where my young brothers at in the chat? Are they using the same producer, fam? The music sound the same, and the music and the rapper sound the same. I was listening to Lil Baby, but then I was listening to NBA Youngboy. It was a song, I think it was a song, 2 different songs, whatever. And NBA Youngboy, I like NBA Youngboy. He got some, I like him. But I was like, some of this shit, like, I'm confused, fam. Like, all these niggas making the same? Like, is it the same producer? I'm trying. You get what I'm saying? You know, like, I'm trying to figure it out. These niggas, okay. All these niggas, like, they sound like Lil Wayne. Like, when Lil Wayne, I'm gonna tell you something. Lil Wayne had a run when he was making the Carter albums. Lil Wayne went on a run and he influenced a lot of these rappers. Then Lil Wayne had just got trash. It was at a point to where Lil Wayne was just saying anything. Like what year that was? Lil Wayne had his run. What was that? Was 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, through 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere up in there, right? Right then, and then it seemed like as time went by, the more Wayne kept rapping, he just started saying anything. I'm easy, baby. You know. And then I hear Young Thug. When Young Thug came out, Thugger, one who liked to paint his fingernails and toes and wear them skinny ass jeans and be wearing dresses and shit from Atlanta. Then he started sounding like Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne got trash. Because at one point, Lil Wayne was just saying anything. I think that when he was just sipping too much syrup, he wasn't, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, okay, this nigga here sound like Lil Wayne when Lil Wayne was falling off. He took it and ran with it. And then you get what I'm saying? I'm like, man, bro. And then now it's the dudes that came after them. Then it's the dudes that came after them. You know what I mean? Somebody said Young Thug fire though. Yeah, I mean Young Thug. I mean, he all right. He all right. You know what I mean? I ain't, I think it's I mean, he all right. He made some good music. He all right. You know what I mean? But he give off bad bitch vibes. Anytime a nigga wearing dresses and lipstick and eyeshadow and wearing them tight ass jeans and even though when a nigga doing that in today's time, like do it like right now you giving off bad bitch vibes now. You know what I'm saying? I sent Lil Woody over there. And have that taken care of right now, partner. It like I get when I see Young Thug, I get Homo Thug vibes. That's what I get. I get Homo Thug vibes. I'm pretty sure he pitching and catching. I'm pretty sure he play on both teams. He playing offense and defense. I'm pretty sure of that. You get what I'm saying? So I just you get what I'm saying? I just right now, dog. Right, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I just don't. There you go, right there. There you go, right there. They promoting. I can't wait to do a show on this. Can't wait to do a show on this here, boy. Let's Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You get what I'm saying? The crazy part about it? Hey, you know what? Canelo got a net worth of 250, somewhere up in there, over $200 million. And Crawford is an 8-figure guy. He got a net worth of a lot of money. Nowhere near Canelo, but ain't nobody really got the money Canelo got, unless you Tyson Fury or somewhere of that sort, or Anthony Joshua, but somewhere around that range, right? But anyways, guess what? They don't act like bad bitches. see Canelo and Crawford don't act like that. They don't act like bad bitches. I'm the baddest bitch. Who's bad? You get what I'm saying? They don't act like that. Canelo and Crawford don't act like that. You get what I'm saying? These putos right here, man, you know what I mean? These putos, this guy, I fight this guy, named Edgar Berlanga. Do you know this guy, Coach? Coach, you know this guy? Yeah, Canelo, I know. Listen. I can see the interview right now. Me sitting down interviewing Canelo. I said, Canelo, what do you think about the Puerto Rican assassin? A Puerto Rican assassin. Who is that? What's that? Edgar Berlanga. Berlanga? Yeah, Edgar Berlanga. He stood toe to toe with you. He went blow for blow. No, see, this is the problem. This is the problem, Coach. See, because Coach Malachi, right? Yeah, they call me Coach Malachi. See, you got these guys like Edgar Berlanga. This guy. I give him a payday, and he really didn't show up to fight. I'm chasing him all night, and I was on the front foot. He's the bigger guy. He came in almost weighing 200 pounds. And I knocked him down, and then after that, he checked out. These guys, they really don't have any money. They don't have any money like that. So I felt sorry for him. I, give him a payday, and and then next thing I know, and he goes to this guy named, what's this guy named? Flacco. What's his name? Oh yeah, Jenny the jeweler. No, Benny the jeweler. Yeah, Benny the jeweler, and he's buying all this jewelry and stuff, and he's talking like he's so rich, and he's really not that rich. Like I'm rich. I have a whole lot of money. I'm rich. I have endorsements. I own my own private jets, and I go on the stage with Dolce Gabbana. This guy, he gets a chain or two, and and I don't get it.
True.
And this Crawford guy, he dressed like he doesn't have any money. I seen Crawford wear, I see Crawford wear some, just some old Reeboks before, and jogging suit and stuff like that. And he has a net worth of 8 figures. He's an 8-figure guy, and and this guy, he dresses the total opposite. You know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying?
True.
Listen, it always be the niggas who ain't really got the money like that. They be acting like they got it like that. Like, let them tell it. Because this is what it is. They all trying to be like Floyd Mayweather. That's what it is. They want to be like Money May. They want to be like Money May. That's what it is. They want to be like Money May. They around here. You get what I'm saying? That's what's going on. Everybody want to be like Money May. You know, they want to talk like money made. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not hating on Floyd, but I'm hating on Floyd. Bro, we don't need to see you, Floyd, show up to no more young fighters training camps standing behind them. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cause bro, for some reason, these dudes, you know, listen, these dudes, it's like, you know what, fam? As soon as Floyd Mayweather get these dudes on co-side, as soon as, and this another thing too, as soon as he co-side these niggas. See, this how I know. See, at least Floyd had a male groupie. Floyd had a male groupie. Like some of these favorite fighters, when I was in the elevator with, that was giving off that bad bitch energy. Yeah, you know, I'm a bad bitch. You know, giving off that bad bitch energy. Like one of the, like some of those fighters, like ain't nobody bowing down to you. You ain't nobody. You know. So that's the one issue I have. Another issue, we got to stop Blue from calling all these guys superstar boxers. That's getting to their head too. Now you heard what Blue Blood Sports TV said about me. Mama. We know they don't know what that is. Mama. Yes, baby. What you want to talk about? Mama, Blue Blood called me a superstar. He did. Yeah, mama. Well, you know, you got to start acting like I told you, baby, you was a superstar. You ain't got but 12 fights, 13 fights, but you know you a superstar, right? Yeah, mama, I'm going to be the one to carry the banner. And we got to stop that. The combination of Floyd and Blue, we got to stop that. Yeah, we got to stop that. True. Yeah, we got to stop that. You know what I mean? Like, we got, like, you know, too many niggas think they bad bitches. That's the problem. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. I'll call it. Hold on. We don't need that. So as it relates to these young fighters, you know what we'll see what they're going to do over a period of time. That's all. Time will tell us if Abdullah Mason is the goods. Time will tell us if Keyshawn Davis, Andy Cruz, all of these guys is the good. Time and then who you fight. You get what I'm saying? Time in conjunction with who you fight as well. And you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah, them motherfuckers over there, man. Them motherfuckers in the UK throwing hands, bro. Call it, what's the name you call it from?
Hey, Coach, it's Jerry. Baltimore.
Jerry from B-More, talk to me.
Hey, man, I gotta agree with you about the double B there.
Oh yeah.
With his constant proclamation about stars. It's nauseating, man. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. You know, we don't need you to fucking. Yeah, I mean, shut up, bro. You don't get to decide who the stars are. Why does he do that, bro? I think he does it in an effort to try to act like he's got some real insightful information because he knows a little logistical information. That's fanboy shit, bro.
Yeah.
We will decide who the stars are, not you. You see? I tell you, man, I've tried to listen to that guy, but his show is so much propaganda that I just can't deal with him, man.
You talking about Blue? Hey, another thing too. The man dropping too many videos. I can't make no money on YouTube, Jerry. Jerry, hold on. Jerry, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I can't make no money on YouTube because every time I turn around, Blue dropping too many videos. The man is outworking me. Between him and Ness, it's just too much going on. I got to look, man. I need y'all to slow down a little bit now. You're making too many videos. You're dropping 10 videos a day. 10 videos a day. You get what I'm saying?
I wonder about a lot of these guys, man, if they have real jobs or maybe the YouTube thing is that lucrative. I don't know. I mean, I got a real job, bro. I've thought about starting my own channel. And guess what? If I do, bro, I'm going to surpass a lot of people real quick. Coach, you better believe it, bro. I'm going to surpass a lot of people real quick if I
Jerry, you got to
call it, bro.
Jerry, you get a YouTube channel?
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now, man. I know. But you know what? Man, stop the madness. Stop the propaganda. Now you said a few weeks ago something that I've heard you say before. And it's another thing I'm 100% in agreement with. First, 10, 15 years I was watching boxing, I would have personal favorites. I felt like personally engaged in fighters. But right around the Toradati era, I stopped doing that, man. And he's a big part of the reason why. That guy used to beat his wife. He was a fucking terrible individual, to be honest. I got from good authority people I know up in Jersey. He was a fucking piece of shit, that guy. But when he would fight, he would show a lot of heart and exciting fights, and he seemed to be a nice, kind of charming kind of guy. Fugazi, I don't get involved, like you said. Once you unattach yourself with these fighters personally, it opens up a whole new realm of how you view the sport, and it's so much better. You can actually judge a fight fairly, whether you like that guy or not. You know, when you detach it, because we don't get to know these guys personally. You see what I'm saying? You might get to know a few because you know where you're status. But I'm saying most 99% of it, we don't get to know these guys personally, man. And the ones you think are good guys are often not. And the ones you think are assholes or bad guys often aren't. You see what I'm saying? So I about 20 plus years ago, I quit. I just want to see a good fight with a fair outcome. That's it. I don't give a shit who wins because I don't give a fuck. Keyshawn, I've been singing his praises for the last 6-8 months. I've seen him fight 3-4 times. I like his style. To me, I'll take one of him over a dozen Shakur Stevenson. But his actions this past weekend, I have to agree with Tim Bradley, man. I'm no longer a fan. I'm sorry. Now, he deserves a second chance, but he's got a long way back if you ask me. What said you, Coach?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think he's going to bounce back. I mean, again, the only problem I have, Jerry, is the lack of accountability. And there's no way that Terrence Crawford and Bomac should go in this guy's locker room and apologize for your behavior. They had nothing to do with that. At some point in time, you have to be man enough to realize where you was wrong. You cost your promotional company millions of dollars because you had 2,000 people ask for refunds to the fight. Before the fight, you tussling with people, like you go in this guy's locker room, headbutt him, this and that. It's bad enough you miss weight. It's bad enough that the fight got canceled. You had people flying from all over the country, even like myself. You know, I spent $1,700 on that trip. $1,200 for the hotel room, for the hotel stay, and then $500 for the flight. And that's not even including Ubers and the food I ate. I ate some really good food there. But that's what I'm saying. So you didn't take your fans into consideration. You didn't take the people into consideration. You know what I mean? They know what they had to endure to come there, and they wanted to see you. And then your little brother comes on and say, "Hey, look, well, hold on. I got to pull this up. I don't know if you've seen this, Jerry. His little brother comes on and says, let me see. Can I find it?
While you're looking for it, let me say this: the brother that lost, man, he seemed to try to be a peacemaker, and I feel a little bad for him, man. Yeah. Because not only did he take that ass whipping, he seemed to take it like a man. He seemed to try to be a peacemaker, but he's going to get lumped in with that behavior. Yeah. And it's really not fair to him, man.
It's not fair to him. No, it's not fair to him.
Yeah, well, at least what I've seen, he took it. He got whipped, and he took it. But his brothers, he lost control of their emotions. I mean, listen, this happens. This is boxing. I'm not saying they should put this guy under the jail, but between that and what he did missing the fight, and let's face it, the fight didn't happen. Typically, these fights, when a guy misses weight, the fight still happens. And that's really what the fans care about. They don't really realize how important it is to make the weight. If the fight still happens, they kind of, it wouldn't be as big. But this fight, in a very rare circumstance, they couldn't reach an agreement. I don't get. So the fight didn't happen. So, like you said, he let down everybody, man. The promoter lost a lot of money. This was his first fucking title defense. You're allowed to fight at home for like the second time. Fighter's dream. Manny Pacquiao, I don't think has ever fought in the Philippines. Gennady Golovkin didn't get to fight in his home country. They put on a card right there in your hometown and putting your brothers on it so they can get paid too. And you won't do this, man. And you didn't even seem at least apologetic for missing the weight. Then you're going to carry on like you did after this guy be with. Come on, man. What's his name? That wound up being in the main event.
Abdullah Mason.
All the shine. Yeah, he takes all the shine now. Keyshawn, he's got a long way back, man. Long way back, if you ask me.
All right, Jerry. Salute, man. Thanks. Shout out to Jerry, man. Baltimore, stand up. Hey. Oh, then we got this dude right here.
Hey, man. Kelvin and Keon still fight the mob. I got people asking for money back. I feel very disrespected. Do not come to my face. Don't talk to me. Straight like that. Hey, man. Kelvin and Keon still fight the mob. I got people asking for money back. I feel very disrespected. Do not come to my face. Don't talk to me. Straight like that. Hey, man. Kelvin and Keon still fight the mob. I got people asking for money back. I feel very disrespected. Do not come to my face. Don't talk to me. Straight like that.
Now, let's stop right here. The brother said, that was Friday, the day before the fight. I got people coming to my face, asking for their money back. I feel very disrespected. If the brother feels very disrespected, how do you think the people who spent money to come to see you fight, how do you think they feel? G5 said run to the Facebook apology, coach. Oh, he did an apology on Facebook? Keyshawn Davis? Let me see. Can I find it? Let me see, can I find it? Yeah, because I damn sure I can't get in my motherfucking Twitter. I can't get in my I can't get on my Yeah, I don't. Yeah, let me look it up. You say Facebook. Who gave a Facebook apology? Who gave an apology on Facebook? Let me see. I'll look it up. When did he give it? Today? Hold on. When did he give an apology? Today? He said Facebook apology. Let's see. Let me go here. Oh, you said Kelvin? No. I seen that. Are you talking about Keyshawn Davis? Okay. He must have saw my show. Or a whole bunch of people was telling him, nigga, you better motherfucking apologize, nigga. I haven't seen it. This is new to me, so let me go here and see. Kelvin, I see. Oh, okay. Let me see. Who gave an apology? You said Keon and Keyshawn gave an apology last night? Where? I just typed in Google Keyshawn Davis apologizes. I see Keon Davis. What's the title? What platform did they apologize on? Was it on? He said Facebook. I'm looking on Facebook. Anyways, hold on. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Oh, Martin, talk to me.
Coach, the nerve of this idiot. I mean, what does he think that Shakur really is his brother and Shakur was on the undercard? You can't sit there, ruin a whole fight card, and then try to clean up with, hey, my brothers are still fighting. Who the fuck are they? It's a damn package deal. Coach, you won't walk across the street to watch any one of them fools fight, let alone spend $1,700 to go up there. And this motherfucker got the nerve. And instead of apologizing, instead of showing some type of humility, you want to sit there with that type of motherfucking attitude, acting like that card is a motherfucking banger, without even acknowledging Abdullah Mason is basically saving the day? This motherfucker tripping, coach. Like that, see, it's little shit like that that reveals, like, this dude's character, what he's really about. Now, I'm far from saying his career is done, because it's not done. Because let's face it, these cats get paid based on their athletic skills, not on their personality. You feel me? So, it's going to be what it is, but it's going to take them a lot longer to get there. Now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was basically being gifted a kingdom, and He wanted to shit all over it because that Baranchyk fight didn't prove shit. I don't know if you know this, but before they even fought, Ring Magazine had Keyshawn ranked higher than Baranchyk, and Baranchyk was a champion. That's how little they thought about him, and everybody knew Baranchyk was the worst champion out of the four. You get what I'm saying? So It's like, what has this dude really accomplished to sit there and, I beat Lemos. Who the fuck is Lemos? The biggest name on his resume is still Jose Pedraza, who hadn't won a fight in 4 fights. Coach, he hadn't won in almost 3 years. And that's the biggest name on his resume as of today. And you want to have that kind of attitude in your hometown? Fuck it. Be an asshole in the next man's hometown. But don't be an asshole in your hometown, because that's the motherfuckers that's going to see you to the Hall of Fame if you make it there. But that's all I got, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, you got to send it to me. Tag me with it in X. Tag me with it in X. Because the only apology that I see, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all what I see. G5 said that Keyshawn and Keon gave an apology together last night on Facebook. I just typed it in right here. I'm coming up with Kevin Davis offers an apology. I don't see nothing by Keyshawn. You get what I'm saying? 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Like that'll be here. I know about Kelvin. I know about that. Kelvin says right, he said Kelvin Davis apologized for the actions of his brothers, Keyshawn and Keon Davis. In an altercation that occurred last night with Nair Albright in Norfolk, Virginia, he showed maturity in class by apologizing for his brothers, Keon and Keyshawn. G5, you say that Keyshawn and Keon did it, right? Oh, you said no, it was Kelvin. Your error. Oh, okay. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, the nigga, I mean, he can't even do that. So the young brother Keon is saying he feel disrespected. How the hell you think the people who spent money, who flew to see y'all, the main attraction? He said, hey, y'all, Keon and Kelvin still fighting. Keon and Kelvin ain't nobody. Let's stop right there. Keyshawn Davis is barely getting trying, you know what I mean? Because he's working with Bomag, working with Crawford, so he's getting fame and notoriety from that. But for this brother, and this ain't no disrespect to Keon. This ain't no disrespect to you, brother. But who are you to tell the fans you feel very disrespected? Kelvin and Keon still fighting. And you're not the main attraction. You're the side order. Let me break this down. I broke this down yesterday. Keon, you were 5-0? Some say you're a really, really good fighter. I think you're pretty good so far for who you've been fighting. Kelvin is, I don't know what his record is. But you're not the big piece of chicken on the plate. You're not the main course. You're not the main meal. I went to the Cheesecake Factory and I ordered a steak. Filet mignon steak. That's my main course. On the side, I have mashed potatoes, macaroni. For vegetables, I have string beans and some iced tea. I paid $54 for that meal. For some reason, the filet mignon steak is not available. They don't have it. But I paid $54 for the meal. The waiter is telling me the main course is not going to be here. However, we have a substitute for the main course, but you still got the baked potato, the macaroni, and the string beans, the vegetables. And we got a Caesar salad and iced tea. The reason why I wanted this meal, because the main attraction was Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos. For you to tell me that you feel disrespected because people want their money back because they did not get what they paid for is disrespect within itself, and it shows that you out of touch. True. You can't make this up.
Hey, man. Kelvin and Keon still fight the mob. I got people asking for money back. I feel very disrespected. Do not come to my face. Don't talk to me.
See, that's that bad bitch energy I'm telling you about. That bad bitch behavior. Do not come to my face. Don't talk to me. That's all like something a hoe would say. The hoes in the street. Don't come to my face. Don't talk to me. That's what that sounds like. See, this is what I'm talking about. The bad bitches. The bad bitch energy. Let's go.
Straight like that. Hey, man. Kelvin and Keon still fight the mob. I got people asking for money back. I feel very disrespected. Do not come to my face. Don't talk to me. Straight like
Yeah, I'm going to stall him out. He a young dumb nigga. Stall him out. Give him a round of applause. I'll stall him out. We'll stall him out. He don't know no better. He the youngest one, right? He the youngest one, right? We'll stall him out. He don't know no better. Anyways, it is what it is, man. Let's give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Attorney Bailey. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, Coach, where's his PR team? You would think that if I'm investing in fighters millions of dollars, there is definitely a PR team, etiquette classes. At the end of the day, the fighter is the boss. The fighter is the boss. Well, I'm saying from that standpoint, you know what I mean? He can't make his own fights, but does it look like a PR team can help Keyshawn Davis? At this point, you get what I'm saying? So that's going to have to be something that, but Attorney Bay, that's a good question, though. That's a good question. You know what I say, fam? I say all these young fighters need to get media training and just get hit with hard questions so they can know, so they can be mentally sharp and prepared. Preparation makes for readiness. You a public figure now. See, let me explain this. Let me explain something to you public figures out in boxing. You celebrities, you public figures. As unfair as it may seem, when you are a public figure, people who watch you feel that they know you and want to get close to you. That's just the reality of the situation. That comes with the territory of being a public figure. There's a bunch of people who feel like they want to get close to Beyonce. She's a public figure and a celebrity. Oh, I want to get close to Jay-Z. Oh, I want to get close to Boosie Badass. Oh, I want to get close to Thugger Thugger. Oh, I want to. That's what comes with the celebrity. Keon and Kelvin. Well, Keon, you ain't there yet. You ain't there yet, Papa. You might be known in Virginia, but you ain't there yet, Papa. I can walk down the street right now, me and you, your tall ass and my short ass, and more people will know who I am than they know who you is outside of Virginia. Facts. True. You ain't there yet, fam. I know you feeling yourself. I know you think you superstar Billy Graham, but you still Coco Beware. Now, you may grow to be the junkyard dog. You may grow to be Hulk Hogan. You may grow to be Bam Bam Bigelow. You may grow to be the big boss man. You may grow to be The Rock, but at this stage in your career, you're not there. Lose the bad bitch energy. The bad bitch is the boxing. Lose that energy. Next time, young man, then would you say, hey, man, Kelvin and Keon is still fighting on this card. I know a lot of y'all want y'all money back. I do apologize that my brother's not able to fight due to circumstances that was in his control. However, we want to still put on a good show for y'all. So if you will reconsider and just stay and watch us fight, I promise you that you will enjoy yourself. Abdullah Mason is the main event. That's going to be a good fight. Next time, that's what you say. All right? Lose the bad bitch, diva behavior. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to Tough Glove Boxing. Drop that quarter of a dub. He said they just bought you a plate with no meat. Keyshawn was the steak. Mason was the mashed potatoes. Kelvin is the string beans, and Keon is the IC. Lord Hammers, guess what? And they want to charge you the same $54. And they want to charge you the same money. They want to charge you the same price minus the main dish. Who does that? You get what I'm saying? Shout out to the boys in Norfolk, Virginia. I do hear that they do not play. I hear that the crime rate is very, very high in Norfolk, Virginia. I do hear that. You get what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. So I want to dedicate this to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Roadcaster, my bad, y'all. My bad, I got it. It switched on its own. See if y'all can hear me. It switched on its own. It seemed like. Make sure y'all can hear me now. All right, cool. Yeah, goddamn it. I went to the sound bite and it switched on me. It is what it is. Shout out to the hood. Now, if you male fighters who act like you basketball wives of Atlanta, who got that diva behavior, who be popping your neck, acting like bitches. If you ain't got nobody falling down on their knees like this here, check your attitude at the door.
After my God, I respected you. I respect you. After my God. I respect you. After my God. Give him after my God.
You second to God, champ.
No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him.
Come on for the nigga pass out. Take the picture before you pass out.
Yeah, get him before he pass out.
Yeah.
Hold him up.
Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yeah. Yo,
He needs air.
You need air.
He needs air. Take the picture. Take the picture before you face the picture.
That's my hero, right? That's my hero. One more.
It takes a lot to do. All right, why are you pushing?
Don't worry about it. Come on, I got you, all right?
Hey, somebody need to tell Keyshawn Davis and Keon them. Listen. Until you get grown men getting weak at the knees, falling down on their knees in front of your waist, looking like they want to give you some awesome jawsome. You know what I mean? Until you get that done, man, shut up.
True.
Yeah, Keyshawn, listen, Keon and Kelvin still fighting. You know what I mean? Y'all coming back, asking you for your money back. I feel real disrespected. Keon and Keyshawn still fighting.
Hurting the group? I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
All these Otises. Keon and Kelvin still fighting. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You hear what I'm saying? A goddamn Otis, a bunch of Otises talking like you. What listen, nigga, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Sit right this bitch. Ain't nobody coming to see you, fam. Yeah, we still fighting. I feel real disrespected. Just talking like that. Nigga, I feel disrespected for you coming over here thinking that we came to see you. Now you did your thing. Now you did Keon, you did do your thing. Now you did do your thing. I take my hat out to you. But come on, fam. Like, come on now. Come on, cut it out now. Now y'all devil I'm talking about. Nigga be feeling themselves. They be feeling themselves too much, dog. This the problem. See, I'm gonna tell you something. This the problem right here.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let our love be.
You did?
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Bruh, you can't make this up.
I smell something, man. You smell something?
I definitely smell something out here.
I smell pussy.
Lord have mercy. You can't make this up. You can't make this up.
I am ranked number one. One! That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
You get what I'm saying? We're gonna listen. Keyshawn Davis, y'all, you ain't got to apologize. You too ignorant. You too ignorant to do so. You too ignorant and you got too much of that nigga in you to do so. You a real nigga, right? Check this out. We're going to say a special prayer for you boys.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
If the Lord can help Gilligan get off the island, the Lord can help can help that boy from Norfolk, Virginia.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a bro-hand.
Listen. And to the boxing wives, to the boxing wives of Atlanta in boxing, all you boxing wives, all you diva boxers who act like you some bad bitches, this is for you.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
That estrogen is a little bit too high. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something. We're going to mess around and take your chick.
If I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life and take her with me, she spent a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. She's going to spend a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. Do you think she ever coming back home to you? Let's just be honest. If I take her on a ride with the prince, do you really think she coming back home to you? I'm going to drink to that. Next Negro who hate, I'm going to snatch your chick.
Next Negro who hate, I'm going to snatch your chick. You dig?
Well, if it ain't Shuffle Along Mac and his old time dog.
Biggie Smalls. Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
You did.
One of these days I'm gonna climb all over you.
It take more guts than you got, Biggie. You got to bring ass to get ass.
Now, Mac, I wouldn't like to see no violence.
You ain't gonna have to. I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing, ever.
You get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have to. I'm gonna hit you so hard that you ain't gonna see nothing ever. Now you know, Mika, I wouldn't like to see no violence. You ain't gonna have to. I'm gonna hit you so hard that you ain't gonna see nothing ever. Hey, bro, but that's something to tell somebody there, bro.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
You did?
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Hey, you be putting on, you be in the elevator with certain niggas, they be looking at you like this.
Hey, who was you, pimp? Hey, what the fuck? Get your motherfucker. Hey, this nigga squeezing me. Get this freak ass nigga up out me, bro.
My nigga say back the fuck up, dude.
Them goons on there. See, when you got them goons, hey, shout out, hey, we got them goons on deck now. Just want to let you know now, you know, it ain't sweet over here.
Hey, who was you, pimp? Hey, what the fuck? Get your motherfucker. Hey, this nigga squeezing me. Get this freak ass nigga up out me, bro.
My nigga say back the fuck up, dude.
We gotta come up with this. The bad bitches of boxing. Which male fighters that y'all can choose? Like, we need to do a vote. Which male fighters y'all can choose that will qualify as a bad bitch? Who give off that basketballs of Atlanta energy? Which fighter give off the oh, these niggas gonna be mad at me, boy. They gonna be mad. Ooh, Lord have mercy, boy. They gonna be mad. Well, we like, yeah, man, you know. Yeah, they gonna be 38 hot, 38. Oh, this nigga right here, boy, Lord, I can't stand this little short nigga, man. This nigga coach, man, I can't stand him. I'm trying to tell you, dog. He got me popping my neck. You know what I mean? I be chewing my chewing gum extra hard, blowing bubbles while snapping my fingers at the same time. Boy, I swear to God, boy, when I see him, dog, I got the boy. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? It is what it is. Y'all know what time of TI is, man. We got to say all praise due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, you get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I'm going to give everybody a shout out after these messages. Let's give a shout out to the phone caller. Shout out to Jumo from Detroit. J-Mo. Okay. Shout out to Coach Eddie from ATL. Tug Glove Boss in New York. Jared from B-More. And shout out to Mark from Old Town. Deep East Oakland. Let's give the callers a round of applause. Hey, shout out to Summer in November. My brother Ali ATL stand up. SP got beats. Shout out to Mika. Let's see who else we have in the building. Shout out to MB813. Salute, brother. Buck Nasty in the building. Buck Nasty Jr. Hey, shout out to Sonny Augustine. Shout out to IBS. Shout out to Hollow Davis. Let's see. Shout out to Lex Parker. Julio Guzman. George Evans. Marky Beyond Black. AGR. Big Jag in the building. Yeah, listen. Shout out to Big Jag. Shout out to Big Jag. Salute to you, fam. Let's see who else we got. Let's go to the other side. Shout out to JC.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mo Easy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Brandon Sweet Like Candy.
Hey, okay.
Who else we got? Shout out to Nah Mean.
Hey, okay.
Miss Black Panther.
Hey, okay.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Miss Black Panther, what do you say? Now, Ali. I wouldn't like to see no violence. Shout out to the Behind the Hands TV. You won't have to. I'm gonna hit you so hard that you ain't gonna see nothing coming ever. That's some shit to tell a nigga. Boy, that's some shit to tell a nigga, boy. That's some shit to tell a nigga. I wouldn't like to see no violence. You ain't got to worry about seeing no violence, fam. That violence coming one way. Don't even worry about that. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about seeing that shit. You ain't got to worry about. Hey, that's what you got to tell these niggas when you talk about drop the attic. Yeah, nigga, drop the attic, nigga. I got shooters. Okay, bring your ass. This is a true story. I'm at the fight. I was talking to Esau and Bernie the boxer, right? And when me and Bernie was talking, and he was talking like why he defend Bud. Because he felt like Bud get a bad rap. And he grew up with Bud. You got to understand, like, that's family. So you really can't get mad at a family member for defending their family. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like Bernie was the fighter coming out of Omaha who Bud looked up to. That was around his age. Even though Bernie I think like 4 or 5 years older than Bud, but he was the guy who he looked up to. A lot of y'all don't know that he was the guy. Bernie, but Bernie didn't work out, and then Bud was the one that came up and did what he did. You know what I mean? So I was talking to him about drop the ad and stuff like that. He said, yeah, I had this one nigga call me telling me when he see me, he gonna do A, B, C, and D. He'll come to Omaha. And he said, Bernie say, he said, coach, you know how he talk. I told that nigga, I said, look, get here when you coming. Get here. I'm gonna be here. He told him where he gonna be at. He told him where B&B Academy gym at. He said, I'm gonna be there at this day, this time, around this time. Then please come. He said, nigga, when you get here, this gonna be the last spot your people for see you at. True. That's what Bernie told him. Nigga, drop the attic. You come. I'm like, ooh, Lord, I'm like, please, nigga, please. No, nigga, please. Baby, let me ride that donkey. Let me ride that donkey. Please. Take a top right. He pulling up. Please. You be wishing. Now my cousin want to be with the who always thinking bad shit. Boy, cuz I wish a nigga would, boy. Nigga, where that nigga at, cuz? Didn't nigga say he was gonna come today at 7 o'clock? Where he at, cuz? Cuz, where he at? Man, I wish that nigga would show up, Lord. Please let that nigga show up. I want to make an example out of him, Lord. I don't know what he thinking about. That was my cousin to say. Cuz, I'm out here right now. Well, I'm where he at? I said, cuz, it's at YouTube. It's at YouTube, cuz. You can't believe you shit these niggas be talking about that. It's at YouTube, cuz. They don't mean it, cuz. They don't mean it. Hey, man, shout out to Kendra Johnson, man. Shout out to Tila. It is what it is. What it is. What is it? He killing me. Tila he said, cuz you're not going to have the outcome you think. Man, they not even going to show up. They never show up. Catch you guys with the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.